What's up, Juventini? Welcome back to the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. The big one is here. The big one is upon us. And yes, it is the Derby d'Italia, all right? We got the preview show out of the way this morning. It was myself and Lex. Had a great time on there. Everybody's got their own feelings going into this one. We know it's a big one, obviously. And it's all to prove for Juventus. You have two clubs on completely opposite ends of the spectrum here in terms of their respected projects. So it's normal for us to be nervous going into this one, especially with some of the injuries we're facing. But we're going to tackle it all together and go through this all right. Now, I see the chat is acting up a bit. I'm having a little bit of issues here. It's not pulling up on my feed, but I do see all of you coming in here. Adam, what's up? We've got Antonio. Forza Juve, let's do what Barca did to Real yesterday. Oh my God, I would love nothing more. Juve Cornercast in here. Guys, all drop a like while you're joining me here. DJ Cami V. Might get spanked today, boys. Not feeling good. Well, the lineup has a lot to do with how people are feeling based on what Malta is going to go. We went through all the possibilities this morning on the preview show, but possibilities are no more, and it's all verified and confirmed. And here you go. This is your starting 11. As you see, Di Gregorio, Cambiaso, Danilo, Kalulu, Cabal, Locatelli, Fagioli, Weah, McKennie, Conceição, and Vlahovic. So in this setup, I would definitely expect not to be a two-man pivot of Locatelli and Fagioli the way he's placed in this lineup. Vertically, you would think that's the case, but I would expect Fagioli in the 10 role, but it still seems heavy on the defensive side. No yield is there when you're struggling to create and get chances. A little bit nerve-wracking. Danilo in there is nerve-wracking. Savona not in there, I actually feel okay with. Some don't feel Cambiaso can mark out Di Marco, but I actually feel okay with that. I had a wild call on today's preview show saying I would have actually played McKennie at right back and let him just make Di Marco's life absolutely miserable. Many of you like that suggestion. Again, I'm going to try and get my feed here, but you guys know the drill. Keep firing away with what you think. Luca says, I'm calling it a boring 0-0 today. Thuram goal off the bench, like against our next gen. Then you've got, that goal against our next gen was fantastic from him. Ciao tutti. Or it's a Juve, but nervous about the first 20 minutes of the game. Honestly, like I said, normal to feel nervous in general around this. Two teams, completely different sides of the spectrum when it comes to their projects. Again, going to try to fire up this live normally as far as the chat goes, but that's your starting lineup. I'll leave it up there for a little bit longer. I want to remind everybody that we are taking call-ins at halftime and as well at post-match, okay? So you'll be able to come in and join me through audio and at least get your comments in, maybe some questions, and we'll discuss it, okay? It's going to be through WhatsApp. You just message me on WhatsApp, whatever you prefer, either at halftime or at full time. But I will put the number up in a bit here shortly, okay? Still trying to process everything. I got a lot of emotions. I get fired up for these games, okay? But I am trying to work out this chat and try to figure out why it's just not quite working for us just yet. So let me try and get this sorted out real quick here. Technology's great, except for when it fails you, right? It is great until it fails you. So let's try and get this rolling here, see if we can get it up and firing. Where are we at here? So let's see. I will drop the WhatsApp too in the chat now. This will also give me a chance to test her out. So this is going to be me on WhatsApp. Don't call there. Simply text it. Okay, just text it when you want to come in and when you want to join. And for whatever reason, I cannot get this chat pulled through. I'm not sure why it's not accepting it. I will mess with it though. I'll try and get it sorted out here. Let me see what I can do. Might have to disable and then enable it again. Let's see, how are we going to do this? There we go. Extension active. Disabled. Ciao, ciao, Opa. I see Opa coming in here. What's up, everybody? What's up? Again, apologies. Just trying to get this chat streamlined so that we can really get cooking here. It's a little thing, but it drives me nuts. And I don't want, well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign I'm not supposed to do things the way we normally do to change it up for this game. And maybe we are supposed to rock this chat through just the basic software side of it rather than what I like, the more aesthetically pleasing chat decor. Maybe we are supposed to do it that way. Maybe we are supposed to. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign. We'll find out very, very quick here, though. Because if I can't get it going on this run, we're freewheeling it. We're freewheeling it. Gonna get that there. This here. And if this doesn't work, it is what it is. Ah, there we go. We're back, baby. We are back. Mota slowly but surely becoming Allegri. What a comment to come back to with it working, okay? Mota slowly but surely becoming Allegri. We talked about not necessarily him becoming Allegri, but I spoke about a lot today in terms of Juve really, really struggling without Bremer and all over the pitch, okay? Not just at the back, because there is a little bit of a sign at the back too with 4 goals conceded, 4 games, red cards, looking shaky. Gatti and Kalulu are doing a job, okay? But it's affecting us in terms of one of the main points around Motta's game where we were finding a lot of success, especially in creating opportunities, and that's the aggression, pushing forward, defending higher up the pitch, winning the ball back sooner. Not having Bremer has affected that tremendously. Tremendously, okay? And without that, everything else has slowly kind of changed. And yes, the defensive line has been backing up. And for me, it's without a doubt because of the loss of Gleison Bremer. You just don't make up for that. He is our best player, all right? And Cope Miners, that on top of it, yeah, that's going to make things very, very difficult for Juventus. So we have to work through it. We have to find a way, and that's what Motta is tasked with today. Gatti, not in the lineup today, as we all know, okay? Danilo is in there, and there's been so much. Like, this thing with Gatti is weird, okay? Super strange, because it goes from him, you know, maybe having a problem to not having a problem, to being just fine, to there maybe being issues with Motta and Gatti taking things a certain way and they had to clear the air, to today, no, there's no problems, he will start. This was an hour and 45 minutes ago, and then all of a sudden now, no, he is not starting. So Gatti is not in there. I personally do believe there is something he's battling. It just doesn't make sense to me. But there was a moment where he came into a game, or he was a part of a game, and Cambiaso was wearing the captain's armband. So who really knows what exactly is going on there, okay? It's everybody's guess. And yes, Eldar even putting in here, Gatti injured question mark. If yes, then Motta's training is an issue. We're looking at the training anyways just because of how we showed up against Stuttgart, which is not really showing up. Physically looking well behind the 8 ball in that game. So there's question marks all over the place that we're just going to have to wait and see what we get as far as the answers go. Thuram brothers play today. Well, Kefren's going to have to be coming off the bench because we got our starting lineup. He is not a part of it. All right, there you have it. I'll post it up here again. Di Gregorio, Cambiaso, Danilo, Kalulu, Cabal. Nice thing about this one, though, is I do believe Danilo's at least going to be on the right side of it, so we're not going to slap him on his uncomfortable left side like we did against Stuttgart. We're looking at the pitch here. Juve wearing the black and white stripes, Inter in their home kit. The place is going to be rocking. We know what they want to do. They want to take advantage, but I think both managers are actually going to be pretty cautious in this one, and I don't think either one of them is going to want to just rip through and come out full throttle, but you never know. Inter's at home. They might want to try and get the jump on us. We have to be aware. We have to play a smart and effective game, so we want a reaction from what happened against Stuttgart, but we also have to be wary and have to do it in a controlled manner. So it's going to be a very, very difficult match for Juventus, and obviously we've got injuries that we have to find some answers to. My personal thoughts on this lineup, it's geared more towards what they're going to do than what we should be trying to do and get done. That's just my feeling. It feels like we're going to really struggle in creation, but you never know. We might be surprised, but Weah feels like a defensive choice over Yildiz if you're going to play him on the outside. Going with all midfielders in the midfield three, Fagioli, McKennie, Locatelli. Gan tells me Mota doesn't want to play like Yildiz as a 10 there because he wants three midfielders in there again, focused on what they're going to do. And at the back, I mean, we just have some injuries that you just have to bite the bullet and do what you got to do. Somebody said even Gatti, if he's not fully fit, I would play him today. I strongly disagree. If a player is not 100% fit going into this game and risking Gatti long term, especially with how thin we are at the back, this is not the be-all, end-all of matches for Juve's season. It isn't, okay? It's a big game. It's a bitter rivalry. We want to put our best foot forward, but there is no chance this early in the season, which is a marathon, not a sprint. I risk losing Gatti after losing Bremer to the season this early. I won't do it. I won't do it. So the lineup's there. It's been chosen. Let's see what Juve shows up. I just want us to match them physically, be ready for all the 50-50s, and see if we can maybe catch them off guard. Again, I do see it as a positive facing them after what happened to Stuttgart, okay? Because if you've got a match against a team that's going to allow us 65% possession, 70% possession, it's not going to be as good for us as far as just getting right back, jumping on that horse again and facing Inter and having to be ready and get fired up right from the get-go. So I'm ready to go. I like this matchup immediately after what happened to Stuttgart. Let's see how the lads react, all right? Lucci, what is up? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see which Juve shows up today. Philip, though, yeah, I don't feel good. Maybe it's something you ate. I don't know. It's okay to be nervous, everybody. It's okay. Again, year one versus a finished project. Ready for that last hurrah. But let's see. Let's see. The games have to be played. Lineups, all of this, everything. It goes out the window in these things and they could become dogfights. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see us surrender and not be ready for the dogfight. We were not prepared for the fight that was coming from us from Stuttgart. Physically overmatched, overrun, unprepared, unmotivated. That cannot happen here in Italy and against Inter. So let's see what happens. If we lose, I will cry. I hope you're not crying today. Okay? Let's see what we got. We got Giorgione sitting next to Calvo there. Calvo almost shouldn't be there. Go get us a sponsor for the kit, okay? We got a new sponsor on the sleeve there. But that's not good enough. Come on, man. You got one job to do. Get the damn main sponsor. Let's go. Dominic coming in here. Do we get 3 shots on target today? I'll tell you, I think we get more. I'll take that bet. Over 3. Okay? Over 3 on target. My call, though, again, still 1-1, everybody. We're looking. The teams are getting ready to come out here. Guys, I want to hear your predictions, okay? Lex went with a 2-1 victory. I think it's going to be a tight game, and I do agree that if a team wins it, whether Inter or Juve, I do believe it's going to be by 1 goal. I personally believe we're staring down the barrel of a 1-1 draw in this game. I do think this game ends in a draw. Do we score 2? I don't know if we have 2 goals in us against them. I'm going to say we get 1. I don't know if I feel comfortable about calling a clean sheet here in this one, so I'm just going to go with a 1-1 draw. And hopefully, I'm wrong to the good. All right. Elder, 1-0 Inter or 1-1. Pino, giorno, Berto, amo. Orza Juventus fino alla fine. Inter di merda. Oh yeah, d'accordo. Daniele Bucci, 1-0. Alex P, we don't have 2 goals in our legs. No shot. There's always a shot. Always a shot. 90th minute controversial penalty for the win would be beautiful. Oh my God, if we steal it and it's with controversy. Oh my God, I would love that. Honestly, I don't care how the win comes, but I would love it. If we can pull this thing off today against all this adversity around the team right now, which is funny to say when you've only lost 1 game and it's in Champions League. The other thing that we need to talk about, we need to highlight, is that away from home, Juve is like the only team in the top 5 leagues. I believe, is it to not concede? I don't think they've conceded away from home. I don't think they have conceded away from home, and they're the only team to do so far. So again, we all kind of feel like that's coming to an end today, but you just never know. Away from home, we've been strong. One of the strongest out there, if not the strongest out there. It's surprisingly at home where we're not finding the goals and getting these draws. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Draw won't be a bad result. It sucks to say that against them, but again, the reality of the situation, final product versus new project. So, yeah. And honestly, I think they'd even take that. I think they'd even take that now. We did the behind the enemy lines with Anthony from Inter Worldwide, and he said, yeah, he's like, at this point in the season, I think both clubs take it. So, let's see. The stadium's rocking. Teams are out there. We're going to get the Serie A anthem, and then we're going to get to the action. Inzaghi and Motta with an exchange there. And then we're going to get to it, everybody. Drop the likes. Listen to Pino while you're in here. Drop the likes, everybody. All right, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What are you waiting for? This is your channel for everything Juventus, all right? Let's go. Let's go. What do we got there? Pineapple head. Mickey Mouse. The wrong Taram. Come on. Let's go. Handshakes. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe, Sommer. What a nice treat it would be to just see him have even a howler. Something that hurts. Something that hurts. The morale. Zielinski in the lineup. Obviously, we know. We talked about that a lot with Çalhanoğlu missing for them, which is big. But today they opted to... They are still, apparently, according to this graphic, going to play Barella in the heart of that midfield, which actually helps us because he's not as effective in that role as opposed to the box-to-box on the side. But Zielinski is apparently going to be playing as that box-to-box, and he is also a very good midfielder. So they have the coverage. They're dealing with injuries, but they have the coverage. At the back, De Vrij is going to step in for Acerbi. We see Danilo captaining us. There for the toss with Lautaro. Di Gregorio coming in to check out what side we're going to be on. Final handshakes. You see the ref there, Guida. We also spoke about him, and he's got quite the statistics around Serie A. In 181 Serie A appearances, Guida has called 67 pens, 53 red cards, an average of 5.3 yellows per game. So do not be surprised with him marking a Derby d'Italia if we see a little bit of controversy here, okay? No, Alex, come on, man. How you gonna do D-Gray like that? Come on. Come on. I'm fine with Perin or Di Gregorio. And you know what? I thought about this because it was rumored for a couple days after Stuttgart that Perin could be starting in this game. I almost feel like he deserved it for what went down at Stuttgart, and it would have been a nice message from Mota to send to the rest of the team, like, hey, this guy played out of his skin for you guys in that game and none of you showed up. I would have went back to him and said, you guys got to make it right. And there we go. We got kickoff, everybody. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. The derby has begun. Juve with possession here. And Danilo is on the left side. Center back role. Shocking to me that you continue to play the guy in the side that he's uncomfortable with. He moves it over to Kalulu here at the back. Over to Cambiasso, who's on the right side, into Conceição. Now to Locatelli. Played forward, trying to find McKennie. That's lost. Locatelli wins it back. Little one touch from Fagioli. McKennie trying to send it for Conceição here. He's on the run on the outside. Can he take on Bastoni here? Oh, outside of the boot, cross in. I like that idea as Vlahovic was running onto it. Bravo, Chico. Bravo. Let's go. Giddy up. Let's go. Man, if he sneaks that ball through, Vlahovic has a chance. Come on. Let's go. Corner kick. Wouldn't that be something to bang one in right there? Wouldn't it be something if it was Danilo? Get your head on this. Oh, that's a good ball. McKennie can't get his head to it. We're going to watch it out for a throw into Juventus. That would be something to jump on them off the hop and get something early. A minute 17 in here. Cambiasso takes a throw in into McKennie. Touch back out to Cambiasso. Working down the goal line here in tight. Back outside, Conceição. Just goes back out to Kalulu. Now over to Danilo. Cabal to his left. Plays it to him. He's going to carry it forward. Has to retreat and go back to Danilo. Inter in their defensive shape here. Danilo now switching it up to Cambiasso on the right. And here's Cambiasso. Back to Danilo. Cabal's on the left, but he's not getting wide. Staying a little narrow there. And I think that's going to be by design. Not getting those guys out wide just to kind of hold off any transitional phases from Inter. Weah applying pressure from the left side there. Vlahovic applying pressure. It goes out to Dumfries. Weah now closing in. Big challenge there from Danilo. Goes right through Thuram. He might be lucky here not to get a yellow. Probably only because his first challenge of the game. Remember the stats I gave you on Guida. He's not shy in tossing out the yellows. That's a... And Danilo goes down now. Oh my God. If Danilo is hurt here. Jesus. When it rains, it pours, everybody. If 2 minutes into this game, Danilo cannot continue. But now we see Gatti is warming up. Gatti is warming up. So has he been ready this entire time? What the hell is going on? Danilo might be carrying on. This is wild. Wild, you guys. I don't know what that... You know what? I blame Prime Drink. They better not be giving this shit to the players. Now we can't stay fit to save our lives. It's got to be the Prime. Okay. Game's back on. Knocking it about at the back. Pavard had sent it to De Vrij. Zielinski is actually in the heart of the midfield right now at this moment in time, so Barella can be in that box-to-box position. Zielinski collects now, being pressured. Now over to Pavard, and Weah will close that down. So when Inter is in possession, obviously the wing-backs move forward. A midfielder will drop back, be the deep line playmaker, and then they start to work from the outside in. And Bastoni now in support, moving up that flank. to Mkhitaryan to Zielinski, over to Pavard as they switch to the opposite side. Here's Dumfries with a ball through to Thuram, being watched by Locatelli. Press back, cross in, and that's cleared out. And Cabal has it back in the mix. Now Danilo finally clears it forward. Vlahovic trying to settle it there. Doing battle with De Vrij. It goes off of him and out for a throw-in. Slow possession here. De Vrij knocking it about here. Locatelli's in here. Oh my God, just switch the field when you have it. 1 hour to get from the left side to the right side for Juve every time. Cambiaso's there on it, and we have to go to the back and around. Come on. Cabal going route 1 for McKennie. Just couldn't get in the right position. Bastoni easily muscling him off there. Mkhitaryan into Zielinski. They go to the outside. Dumfries on it now. Cabal going to close down. Here's a good cross. A dangerous cross. Misses Lautaro. Goes to the opposite end. Di Marco on it here. Being watched by Cambiaso. Forced to go back to Mkhitaryan. We're slow to get out. We're still at the back at the top of our 18. Here's a cross coming in, but that's going to go all the way out. It's going to be a goal kick. Cagey little start. Nerves are there. This was a really, really good ball. Kalulu was watching Lautaro there. Lautaro did get a good early step to that short side. If that ball was on the money, Kalulu might have been in trouble there. We get the restart. Short touch from Danilo to Di Gregorio. Now over to Cabal. Going to go up that sideline for Weah. Being pushed back. Inside to Locatelli. Nice handle there, but he's kind of stuck. Oh, Cabal. Risky business from Cabal. My God. Fortunately, it works out for us. Does end up finding Di Gregorio, but... And that's on Locatelli too there. What? Like, just take the easy pass in front of you. Stop being hesitant. Thread the needle once in a while. You put your defender under there by going backwards. Kalulu over to Cabal. Into Weah. Back to Danilo. And again, super slow from Juve. Now over to Kalulu. Cambiaso just ahead of him. Here he is. He can look forward. Not a lot of options. We still cannot find Fagioli whatsoever on the ball. Cambiaso over to Danilo. Jeez. Locatelli trying to move forward, and the pass gets cut off, and now they flip it forward. It's Barella, but good challenge in there from Fagioli. Gets called on a handball or a foul for a high boot there. Seven minutes, 47 seconds, 0-0. Inter on the ball. Dumfries to Pavard. Back to Dumfries, being watched by Cabal. Di Marco wants a switch field as he's hugging the left flank. He gets it, but he had to drop back to the halfway line to collect. Now back to De Vrij. Over to Pavard. Barella is dropped back to the right flank to collect. Here he is on it. Goes inside for Thuram, trying a 1-2 in there. Here's Weah on it. Oh my God, and we miss each other. How do you not hit these 6-foot passes? Zielinski now moving forward. Slid outside to Dumfries. Outside to Thuram. There's a lot of space there. Too much space. Here's Pavard now moving forward. Somebody attacked the ball. Weah. Crossed in. Headed out by Conceição. And Vlahovic cannot just even help us and retain a little possession there. Barella now through ball forward in for Lautaro. And Danilo just has a touch out there. Takes his chances on a corner kick here coming. Holy smokes. Way too much space there given by us. Like we can't pick up the movement quick enough. Little bit lax, everybody. Di Marco's moving over to this side, which will make the cross an in-swinger, which will make it dangerous. Kalulu asking Guida to keep an eye on things. I'm not sure the details of what exactly that is. Here's DeMarco, short corner. Dropped out, touch back. Here's a cross going back post. And it's well too deep. DeMarco sends it out for a goal kick for Juventus. We restart immediately. Cambiaso on it. Touch into McKennie. There you go. Switch it quicker. Cabal. Moving forward. Finding Fagioli. Switch up now to Cambiaso. Trouble getting it at his feet, but now finds Conceição, who can work on DeMarco. In comes Mkhitaryan. Little touch. Cambiaso lets it roll. Back out to Locatelli. Now into Conceição again. Moving in. Pushing Inter back, which is good. We need to do. Here's Cambiaso. And again, too slow and going back. Find a little switch here, you guys. Come on. Somebody's got to thread a needle once in a while for a pass. We're all way too safe in passing. And it's so slow. Inside here, Vlahovic try to heal. Immediately stopped. Danilo to Kalulu. Cambiaso. Jesus, we're missing short passes. Look at that. He almost sends that one behind Locatelli. Too slow, lads. Too slow. Too slow here. Look, Danilo's got no option. Cabal's in centrally. So you can't swing it out wide there. Attack that space in there when Conceição gets it, Locatelli. Come on, you guys. A little anticipation. Way too passive. Like a little bit of anticipation. Goes a long way. Come on. Get your legs going. Move your legs. Let the legs do the work. Cabal over to Kalulu. McKennie has dropped back to collect here. Up to Cambiaso. Back to McKennie. Into Kalulu. And he misses him. And Danilo's got to step in and just bomb at Route 1. Way too slow. Way too passive. No legs going. Moving the ball slow. Let the ball and your legs do the work. Keep it moving. Way too slow. How is this going to trouble any team, let alone a well-oiled machine? Like, what are we talking about here? You are not going to tic-tac-toe all the way to fucking goal. Have some ideas. Get your legs moving. Take a shot. Send some through balls. Move around. Omer coming in here. Pressure from Luca. Not enough. He's going to get the foul there. That's okay, though. Keep pressing like that. We need that type of aggression. We need that type of aggression. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that foul. Set the tone. Let him know you're on him the second he gets that. And here's Barella. Look at this through ball in for Pavard. Touch in. And there's a PK. Holy hell. And it's Danilo. You guys play the game sleepwalking. You play the game sleepwalking. Look at this. Is the weakest cross in, but he's just waiting to clear it. And Thuram walks right into his path on it, and he boots him. Yeah. Yeah. Attack the ball. Get your legs going. Let's go move. Zielinski stepping up. He's a good spot taker too. Çalhanoğlu is their guy on these. Great success rate. Martinez can take him too. Barella can take him. Come on, Digre. Zielinski steps up. And yeah, he buries. What a fucking start, you guys. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Wake up. This team hasn't been awake since Leipzig. Has not been awake since Leipzig. Get your legs going. Move. Right down the pipe, too. And again, Bremer's absence. This is now like another PK, another goal conceded. You know, it's like Danilo's hard done by there, but attack the ball. Attack the ball. It has everything to do with mentality too and approach, and like we're passive yet again. Soft, slow, scared. Come on, let's go. Wake up. There's no ideas. None. Inside to Weah. You've got your most creative, a guy that could create, that's very good on the ball, isn't even in the game here. And that's Yildiz. Fajoli's out on a flank here. Oh my God. He's not even... Yeah, this is rough start. Rough start. Just shocking that we can't just snap out of this, no matter who's on the pitch, but just wake up, like play with some damn balls. Look away here, and we're going to take the foul. Like Barella's just caught there fucking around, but again, we get the call, but Don't let him off cheap like that. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We're out of sorts. We're out of sorts. The good that was there early on that was coming through has faded, and we haven't seen it in a while, but the aggression, the speed, the tempo has just dropped off massively. Here's Barella launching this one to the outside, headed down, Cambiaso to Conceição, back out with a touch to Cambiaso, and he loses it to DiMarco. Kalulu steps in well, reading that in ball there to Taram. Conceição carrying forward again. Very little for options because nobody's moving. You get a ball forward, everybody's running away. Come back and collect it. Like, who's looking for the ball? Who's looking to be that general? Who wants this thing right now? That's what I'm asking myself. That's what I'm looking around, seeing who wants this ball. Who wants to take charge? Because I know of one guy that would, but he's not in our lineup. Kalulu over to Cabal. Cabal staying too tight centrally is also helping Inter not have to spread themselves out. So we got to get him out on the line too, and you got to take some chances. You can't worry and do everything that you want to do worried about them. You have to impose your game a little bit as well. Cambiaso, quick switch over to Cabal. That's better. Little ball in for McKennie. Touch to Vlahovic. Yes! Let's go! Yes! 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 Cabal. Cabal with the ball to McKennie, the touch, and Vlahovic. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Yes. That's the reaction I need. That's what I needed from this side. 1-1, baby. 1-1. Yes. Yes. Huge. Huge play. What did I say about moving the ball quicker? Stop taking a year and going all around the horn. Cambiaso saw Cabal immediately, took the shot straight across. Cabal then has time because they're not set. Sees McKennie make the run into space and hits him. Beautiful all around. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Keep in mind, up until these past clean sheets, consecutive clean sheets Inter has, they were getting nervous and a little skeptical at the back there, okay? I'm right on. I'm at 21:09. Someone asking me about my delay. I don't know what the delay is based on where you're at. I'm at 21:17. In terms of the actual match, like just looking at one of the apps there, I think my feed is about 23 seconds roughly. 23, 25 seconds off actual. Man. Oh! Head it back to, come on, Di Gregorio punches it out. Holy smokes, you guys. Woo! Man. All Di Gregorio could do there was just punch that out. Trying to hop without a run to it. Everything is nerve-wracking here. Everything is nerve-wracking here. 22 minutes, 16 seconds. It's 1-1, baby. 1-1, baby. Vlahovic running onto this one. Oh, has it off of Dumfries there. Well done from Vlahovic. And that's a big goal. Big, big goal. And no room for error on that one. That's a tap-in. Cambiaso. Over to Conceição. Cambiaso over to Danilo. Danilo now back to Cambiaso. Moving forward. Mkhitaryan watching him. And now he's going to go over to Danilo. Has Cabal just ahead of him. Plays it to him. Inside to Weah. Now into Locatelli. Little touch to Vlahovic. Back in for Vlahovic. Now he switches field over to Cambiaso. We have a little bit of space here. Out to Conceição. Taking on Di Marco. Conceição cuts inside to his left. Little cross, little flipper. Oh, it's over Weah. Cabal comes in with a hit. Ooh. Spicy, Juan. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's go. Let's go. Much, much better. Much, much better. A little bit more urgency. Come on. Come on, lads. That's a big goal for them mentally. Open play. Breaking down Inter. Huge. Huge. I'm a big Cabal fan as well. I see Juve Haas coming in here. I love Cabal. I'm a huge, huge Cabal fan as well. So now Inter in possession. At the back there, Bastoni trying to carry it in here. He's going to get fouled. Vlahovic stepping in there. Look at how tight that goal was. McKennie did great staying on, and the little touch there. Beautiful. Beautiful. God. Oh. Guys, that goal took a lot out of me, I'll tell you. God, that got me fired up. Look at Vlahovic. There you go. Doing a variation of Triple H with the water there. Let's go. Locatelli not letting Barella move an inch. Beautiful. Pavard quickly taking the throw in. Back to De Vrij. 25 minutes, 38 seconds into this one. It's 1-all. Oh, quick steal here. Vlahovic trying to get away from Mkhitaryan. Over to Cambiasso, who's on his horse. Now out to Conceição. You got a little bit of a mismatch with Mkhitaryan. Oh, he skids him. Yes! 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 It's Weah. That's 2, baby. Conceição. Let's go! Woo! And Lautaro Del, come on, baby. What are we talking about here? What a goal! The steal was from Danilo. Sprung it to Vlahovic, finding Cambiasso, finding Conceição. He had the mismatch. I said, Mkhitaryan, he skins him. And into Weah. Let's go! Yes! And there! Let's go. Fired up, baby. Fired up. Chalk it up for the good guys. Chalk it up for the good guys. Now we're showing some balls. Now we're showing some heart. Now we're showing it. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Chico Conceição again. Oh, baby. Woo! There! Everybody wanted the blowout. You wanted the blowout. This game's far from over, but we're fighting, baby. We're fighting. And that's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. Reaction, fight. Keep going. Don't stop. Oh. Lautaro taking a look at his ankle there. Probably more than anything trying to claim it's some type of foul after getting stripped by Danilo. Weah now. Ooh, could have stolen that one. But look at the work from Weah. Cabal comes in here. Does ultimately get the foul, but that's okay. Weah finding the second. Conceição though. Wow, does it again. And again, that's a mismatch. I called it right away. You're staring at Mickey Mouse there. Skin him. Skin him, Chico. And he did. Let's go. De Vrij now over to Dumfries. And now Inter on the ball. And they're going to want to get back at us. But so far, only a little bit of a lackadaisical start has seen them score their goal. Ultimately, we've been containing pretty good. I think the biggest threat now for Juve, don't drop too deep and fall completely off what you're doing that's working. The aggression helps. Second goal comes from winning the ball back at half. So battle, fight. Do not drop that line too deep. There you go. Headed forward. Fagioli's onto it. Conceição's coming forward. You want to send him? Ugh, too long. Give it a little juice. He's got wheels. Come on. Come on, Fagioli. Come on. Chico is an absolute unit, okay? If you can call somebody that short a unit, it's Chico Conceição. And it's exactly what I said in the pregame show. I said, because of Inter and how they play and how they like to build up, there will be space in behind Di Marco. If we can find a way to cheat, to get Conceição in that space in behind, he will have his opportunities and his moments. And he has, he did, he took advantage. Locatelli on it now for Juve after winning the ball. Over to Cambiasso, getting pressured, over to Kalulu. He's going to switch it over to Danilo. Over to Cabal. Quickly getting closed in. Forced inside. Cabal gets the foul. And that's where Cabal can get in trouble. Even earlier in the season, I've always liked Cabal. I like his starts. I want to see him as our left back, as a mainstay. But he can get into trouble on ball there. But I do overall really, really like Cabal and think he needs to be in our lineup almost as a 1A. Cambiasso! Woo! Switching it over for Danilo. Big risk there with Thuram in the area. Oh my God, Danilo's taking space. Into McKennie. And now switching it out for Cambiasso. We're at him again. We're at him again. Switches it out for Chico. Oh, takes a rip and forces a stop from Sommer. Let's go, Chico. Like a little Portuguese lightning bolt, he's hitting Inter right now and they can't figure it out. Keep cooking. Let's go. I might break the code, everybody, and that is never purchase a kit with the name of a loan-in player. Chico Conceição. God damn it, you might make me break the code. 32 minutes, 15 seconds. It's 2-1 Juventus. We're on the corner here. Get to this. Get to this. Ooh, that one's going deep. And that's cleared out. Too easy. Gotta give our guys a chance. Ooh, Locatelli's on it. Pressure coming in. Holy Christ, man. And Di Gregorio does well. Goes through one. Has to. Yes, McKennie wins it. Finding Cambiasso. Nice touch. Chico's gone. Skin him. Oh, just can't catch that long leg bastard. Bastoni gets to it first. Puts it back to Sommer. Now he switches it out for Dumfries, who's always got resting bitch face. Now we got Pavard on it. Come on. Come on. Pavard over to De Vrij now. Inter back in possession. Mkhitaryan. It's going to go back for Zielinski. Over to Pavard. If you had 3 goals in this first half, good on you for that call. Never would have seen it coming. Here's Dumfries being watched by Cabal and pushed back. Way up, pushing back as well. Zielinski over to De Vrij. We're dropping off a bit here. A little bit more. Here's a little bit of space in the middle. Little 1-2. And there's a goal. A little bit backed off. A little too much. Shit. Mickey Mouse. You let Mickey Mouse fucking score. Backed off too much, you guys. Too much. That aggression, that space, the respect, like too much respect, too much space. Come on, you guys. Too easy. Too easy. You take the 2-1 lead here. Don't drop off like that. Look at the space in there. Where are we? You've got 3 guys back there occupying nobody, and nobody stepped to that quicker. That's poor. That's very, very poor. Like, where is the heart of the mid? Like, where was Locatelli on that? If he's supposed to be in the heart of this midfield, where the hell did he get sucked into, and why did nobody pick up on that? Brutal. Brutal. Well worked on their accord, but why did we give so much space? How did that happen? Weah gets stripped now. They're running back at us here. Now to the outside. Barella, they're going to try and take advantage of us quick here. Inside pass to Thuram. Oh, over. That's offside, and it's a handball. Dude, you can't be serious right now. He's called another PK? Dude, he's offside, first of all. He's coming from an offside position. And he handballed the thing. He's coming from an offside position. I swear he's offside in the first place. Oh, it kicks him right in the back of the leg too, though. So, I mean, it's a PK, but I think he's offside. Did he not come from an offside position? He came from, he looked way offside. What a fucking game, guys. What the fuck is going on with these guys and the lazy challenges and kicks from the back there? I swear to God, is this guy not, like, is he that far onside? Who was keeping him onside? Another PK, unbelievable, no look, so he's onside. Di Gregorio guesses right and just can't fucking get there. This is brutal. This is wild, you guys. Insanity. 5 goals in 1 half in a Derby d'Italia. 5 goals in the first half, Derby d'Italia. How come we can't get a look at if this guy was offside? He looked offside. Two PKs, man. 2 PKs. And just brain farts, too. Like, you're kicking this guy in the hamstring. You're, like, not attacking a ball from Danilo, and then it's like the goals here. Come on. God. And dropping off and just giving so much space and respect. It's like, get the aggression going. Keep it at the level. You had a chance to go at them. On 2-1, having them a little bit unsettled. And we piss it away quick. Quick. Oh my God, and Cabal now. Brutal giveaway, and look at this. The floodgates could open here. Cambiaso chests it down for Di Gregorio. Smart heads-up play there from Andrea Cambiaso. Di Gregorio rolls this out to Danilo. Cabal's fucking talking instead of getting to his position. And we're off. We're off the rails now all of a sudden. And look, Cabal's got no options now. Into Luca. Over to Weah. Back to Luca. Trying to play it in. That's a foul on the back of Fagioli. We'll get the call there. Slowing down here. This is cagey. Cagey game. But 5 goals in the opening half. Didn't even think we'd get 5 in the entire game, let alone in the first half. 2 PKs. What did I tell you about Guida's record? Something was going to happen. Usually when those numbers are high, something's going to happen. And this game's far from over, so who knows what the heck's going to come with the second half here. I'm still saying, can I get a check on the offside there with Dumfries? How do we not get a look at all? Who kept him on? I couldn't tell from the broadcast view, but he literally came from well behind the defender. Come on, lads. Gotta fight back. Gotta fight back. Need the grinta. Kalulu. Both center backs have been at the forefront with the PKs. Here's Cabal trying to launch this one. Looking McKennie's way. It's headed back, though, to Omer from De Vrij. Pop forward there from Barella. Cabal, that's a foul there on his back. Danilo over to Cabal. Over to Cambiaso. Little touch inside to Locatelli. Trying to go up for McKennie. He does, but McKennie gives it away cheaply, and now they're on the run again. Guys, got to be smart in possession. No more cheap turnovers. He's in the area. He'll look for one. Oh, my goodness. Out for a corner kick. That could have easily been a fourth, you guys. Easily. But look at this. Cambiaso trailing from the back. Soft challenge in from the outside from Luca. And then losing mark on the inside centrally. Holy smokes. It's sloppy. It went from controlled aggression to good amount of pressure to just open right up now. Here's cross in and punched out by Di Gregorio. Little touch. And Conceição's on the run. Being watched by Mkhitaryan again. And now he's going to try to switch this one out for Vlahovic. Does well there. And Cabal now. Quick switch over to Cabal. Or to Kalulu, excuse me. Inside. Fagioli. No foul getting called there. It was way too soft. Come on, Fagioli. And they're at us. They're at us again. Here's Mkhitaryan. Out to Thuram. And he's going to slow it right down. And they're just going to control possession. It's at the 43-minute mark. Very close to 3-2. 43 minutes now. 3-2. Like, there are opportunities there for us. We're just need to be that extra step sharper in really punishing. But you know what? It's not bad. We just have to limit the mistakes. Mistakes have killed us this first half. Absolutely killed us. We earned everything we got. And we were too cheap in the goals we conceded. So we got to pick it up. Got to pick it up now. Can't afford absolutely any more mistakes. Locatelli into Cabal. He goes back to Danilo. We might look to go up the right flank. Danilo now. Quickly having it over to Cambiaso. What a spin pass forward from Cambiaso. Again, Conceição against Mkhitaryan. Little touch into Cambiaso. Being watched by Bastoni. Here's a cross coming in, but Sommer grabs it. That's a hell of a play. A spin pass there from Cambiaso. Route 1, and Cabal does well. Heads this thing back into the middle, and Locatelli does well, fighting for that thing. Weah. Inside, Fagioli. Little touch back to Locatelli. He's going to move it to Kalulu now. We're moving forward. Now Juve showing a little bit of possession. Coming up to the 45th minute mark. Conceição working on Di Marco. Little touch inside to McKennie. God damn it, I tell you, if McKennie had a touch, this guy would be a freak show. Oh, get. Cambiaso, not on his toes and doesn't get to that. 45th minute mark. We're going to have some stoppage time. They're looking at the kick on Dumfries there, but I still say he's coming from an offside position. Love to see it. We got 2 minutes of stoppage time, everybody, all right? What an insane first half of football here in this. Ball put forward, but it's way too far for Vlahovic, and Sommer's going to easily come out and collect it. Oh, did Weah actually play that ball that Dumfries got to? I didn't think he did. I thought they did. Yeah, you might be right. I have to see the play again. If it was Weah, then that makes exact sense why it doesn't matter about his positioning. I mean, I still would have liked to see some replay, some clarification. Oh, Conceição. Oh, a little bit stronger there. He could have drawn something. Here's Cambiaso now. Oh, a nice little switch for Weah. Take on Dumfries. Come on, man. You got a shot. He's got a shot. Oh, my God, Weah. Oh, my God. We know he could shoot. That's so close, man. Well done, though, lads. Well done. Oh, my God. Look at that hit. Oh, my goodness. That's still positive, you guys. That's positive. That's a hell of a hit from Weah. And again, Cambiaso, the vision, reading what to do, man. It's Cambiaso's having one hell of a fucking first half, lads. That's it for first half, everybody. What a wild one. This is insane, okay? Absolutely insane. 3-2 at half. If you had that, good on you, okay? The crystal ball was working. We're going to get to the statistics in this one. I will open it up again for anyone to join on a call-in. Now, do not call this number. Text in. I will call you and reach you out if you want to join in on a little bit of chat here midway through at the halftime mark, okay? So if you want to join in. Now, early storm the barn from SERIE. Game of the season in Serie A so far. I mean, it's definitely one of the most intense matchups every season. Where both these teams stand right now, this one so far has been insane. I wouldn't say it's the game of the season so far for us because my heart is just going nonstop right now. It's been insane, okay? I will pop this up on the screen. There it is. That's me on WhatsApp. Send me a message if you want to jump in here and chat a little bit about this match, okay? Just simply shoot me a message that you're in, and then we will try to plug you in, okay? I'm going to tell you right now here the stats. 52% possession in favor of Juventus, okay? Big chances created, 2 from both sides. Total attempts, 6 for Inter, 5 for Juventus. This is about as tight as you can get right now in this half. But again, how Juve is conceding is infuriating, okay? We've got a message for RB Comps looking to get in. You will get in, brother, okay? You will get in. I'm just going to share everybody the ratings right now before we bring in RB, okay? So, Di Gregorio's at 6.6. Cambiaso's at 6.6. Cambiaso has to be at a 7 minimum for that first half. All players start at 6. Cambiaso not on a 7 is ridiculous no matter who is doing the ratings, okay? Kalulu's at a 5.8, dropping down. I'd leave him at an even 6, but that PK was brutal. Brutal. Danilo at a 6.3, 6. He did also make a big challenge that led to one of the goals, okay? Cabal 6.4, Cabal 6.5, should be at 6.5. The midfielders, McKennie 6.8, Fagioli 6.2, Locatelli 6.5. McKennie did a lot of good work there and finding pockets of space. He's helping out a lot. McKennie's easily the best midfielder so far out of those three. Fagioli almost non-existent, getting bullied too easily. Has to figure it out. Locatelli 6.5. I'd probably have him at an even 6. A lot of bad, some good. 6. Conceição 7.5. That dude's at an 8 for that first half, okay? Easily the most threatening. Vlahovic at 7.1. Buried the only chance he got, and he's making good positive runs. 7 might be a little high. Weah 7.1. Weah almost buried one, but did get to that second goal, so a 7. I'll allow it. I'm good with 7s across the front, except for Conceição. He's at an 8 for me, okay? Him and Cambiaso by far the best two. Now, we've got some people that want to weigh in, that want to share some thoughts, okay? So we're going to get some in the mix here. RB Comps, you were first up. We've got Alexander also looking to get in, and I will get you guys joining in here. First up, we've got RB. RB, let's try and get RB in here, okay? Try and get RB. Can everybody hear RB?
Yo, what's up, man? What's up?
Hey, how are you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. What a first half.
That is insanity. Insanity. I want everybody in the chat to confirm with me that you can hear RB just fine, as literally we're just doing this old school. It is WhatsApp, and it's just through voice chat. But RB, share your thoughts on that first half, man.
I mean, like, where do I start? I mean, I think it was a game of spells, really. I feel like the first 20 minutes we started really slow, just moving the ball around really slowly, like we usually have done in past games.
Yeah.
Then Inter scored a penalty, and I don't know what on earth Danilo is doing for me. I think he's done at Juventus. Danilo, I really don't want to see him again starting for Juventus. Maybe coming up, he's good enough to come off the bench, but not as a starter. I don't think he's good enough, in my opinion.
Definitely not big games. Like. No. And that's what I was saying is, like, definitely not big games. So what kind of stood out to me is the fact that when he pulled up injured on that play early in the game, like 2 minutes in, and Gatti's immediately warming up. If Gatti can go, get him in this game. Like, it's weird to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, to me, if Gatti's fit enough to be on the bench, he's fit enough to start.
Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe I'm wrong in that, but that's the way I see it.
Exactly. So yeah, it's this is a crazy one though, and you know what? I just saw the replay, and you guys are right. Dumfries did come from an offside position, but Weah was the one that directed the ball, and that makes sense. But the goals we've allowed are killing me, brother. They're killing me.
No, I agree.
Terrible.
They've been getting on my nuts. The goals that we've been conceding.
Yeah.
Way too easy.
Way too easy. Mkhitaryan with acres of space there. The PKs, just the brutal, like lackadaisical from Danilo and even Kalulu there. I mean,
no, and it's been the theme. It's been the theme for a lot of the season. We've been giving away clumsy penalties.
Yeah.
For a lot of the season.
We've got to sharpen up there. I want to get, before we introduce the next guest here, RB, I want to know some comments you want to make and what you think about going into the second half. Are there some changes you feel are in order, and at what minute? Like, what are you gauging going into this second half?
For the second half, I would definitely take off Fagioli. I thought Fagioli, unfortunately, has been awful, in my opinion. He's, like you said, he's been bossed around.
Yeah.
For the first half, and I would actually bring in Yildiz.
Yeah.
Ildes in the 10 is what I would do. I think you said that in your
Weah's looked a little bit.
That's what I would do.
Weah's looked a little bit clunky, but you know what? I'm leaving him in there. God, he almost buried that one towards the end. He's got a shot.
Yeah, I was really close.
Pull in Fagioli, I agree, or Yildiz for Fagioli. I agree with you 100%. Fagioli is easily the one that has not been able to make a mark in any way, shape, or form. If we're holding him in for defensive duty, that's not even happening. So go all out and try to sting him with Yildiz. I agree with you 100%, brother.
All right, man.
Thank you so much, RB.
Thank you, bro.
Ciao, ciao. Now, we've got another wanting to come in. Let's see. We've got Alexander. You're up. Gonna try and reach out to Alexander right now. See if we get him on the horn. Alexander, how are you doing, brother?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
I'd be all right if the scoreline was reversed, but what a first half, man. I don't think any of us could have seen that one coming. What are your thoughts on that?
I wasn't expecting a 5-goal first half for sure.
If anybody expected that, holy smokes. I would say they maybe had a dance with Mary Jane before this game started. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could see the effect of, the Marotta League, but it's lazy tackles from the defenders. I think Danilo should not be playing in big games like this, as you guys mentioned before.
Yeah.
He's brutal. He made a good tackle on that goal, but he's abysmal. So I think, honestly, bring Gatti in if he's able to play. I'd bring in Yildiz.
Yeah.
You need creativity. You need something going on there. Like, we've seen that we're able to open them up.
Yeah.
But we need someone to do it, and there doesn't seem like Fagioli is going to be the one to do it, so
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm with you there. We're all kind of, and looking at the live chat right now, everybody's kind of feeling the same way. Some are actually calling for Locatelli to be the one that comes out and make way for Kefren Turam. I would leave Fagioli in there, or Locatelli in there personally. I would pull Fagioli. I wouldn't be bringing in Turam. I would look for a little more sting. I think if you're going to try and boost the defensive side of things, it's Gatti in and Danilo out. But even Kalulu there, a little bit lackadaisical on that PK he gave up. So we got to just sharpen up. The goals we're conceding are brutal, but we just got to stop making mistakes. Because they started taking it to us when we were making those mistakes in possession. Yildiz is great at retaining the ball, and that's going to help us defend as well because they're going to have to be aware of it. This ref is not scared to call fouls as well. Yildiz will draw them. I think the way Conceição and Cambiaso are killing it on the right, bring in Yildiz and really spread them out. Have them in that 10 role and give them even more to think about. That's what I would have to say. I want to get now that we know we're halfway through, what do you think this game closes out now after the second half? Give me a second half prediction.
I think, realistically, I think Juventus managed to fight back. I think we can manage to get at least one goal, hopefully two, to make it 4-3. I think if you bring Yildiz in the place of either Fagioli or Locatelli, depending on who you want to take out, I think Yildiz will make an impact. I think hopefully Dusan could get another one and goal from whoever else just to make it a win because we need a win right now. It's
go.
Kind of tough.
I'm going to make a call, and I don't think it's a crazy one given that it's Guida with the whistle. I think Juve's got a PK coming their way too in this game.
So.
I'll say that, brother. I'll say that. Listen, Alexander, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you for all your support, brother. We'll see you in the live chat.
No worries. Thank you so much. Have a great one.
You betcha. All right, and we're going to keep it coming here. Again, that's me on WhatsApp. Just shoot me a message if you want to jump on, all right? I believe we have Pino Bianco Nero who wants to jump on. He will probably be it for the halftime show. Let's see if we get Pino in here. Ciao, Pino Fra. What do you got to say about this wild first half, brother?
Number one, get Danilo off the pitch. Gotti is better at 50% than Danilo is. He's slow, he's sloppy, and he's just... It's just kind of like watching Di Lorenzo for Italy.
Yeah, it's... You know what? They say when it rains, it pours. I don't think Danilo can even keep his head above water right now. It's been so bad for him for quite some stretch. I really feel for the guy, but we said the same thing on the preview show. We're saying the same thing through the watch along here. This guy in big games just isn't cutting it. If Gotti can play, he has to play in the big games. So it's we'll probably hear more because today there was a lot of runaround from media. Like nobody knows what the hell the story is with Gotti, but Danilo, yeah, we need to see something. Conceição and Cambiaso though, brother. How about that right side?
Chico's my boy, you know that already, bro.
Chico.
Guy just like him, you know, little 5'6", 100 pounds, gets in the middle, gets body up on anybody, not scared. And you know, I'll be honest with you, Bert. What I love to see out. I want to see young Thuram against old Thuram. Bring him in with Yildiz.
Yeah.
Joey off the pitch too. Just make it exciting. Fuck it at this point.
I hear you, but I don't want to get too on tilt in the middle. But Kefren Thuram, I think right now McKennie honestly is doing really, really good.
Oh, absolutely.
So I think the only soft spot right in there, even though Locatelli had some downs in that first half, I think I go Yildiz, man, on for Fagioli.
Of course.
That's the change I make. And Weah, too. I'd leave Weah in there, too. So...
Can you believe where he learned how to find goal?
Oh, man, that was a nice one there. I wanted that third, man. He's got a shot, and he cut in there. That deserved to be in there, man. That's about as close as you can get to not actually burying other than hitting the post. But, man, if he buries that and we go 3-3...
Oh. That shit. I mean, he's got a shot. It's like he's just too scared to go to net. I don't know what his problem is.
He's got a shot. I want to ask this question. Is this better than what you expected from Juve going into this game before it started?
Absolutely. And after that penalty, bro, I'm not going to lie. I was like, man, they're going to fold up. They're going to get scared. They're going to play scared. And they really proved themselves to have that little bit of grinta, that little bit of Del Piero, that little bit of Pirlo, that little bit of... Chiellini, that old school, you know, like, we don't care. You score 2, we're going to score 3. I like that.
And that's the biggest thing right now is reactions. Looking for the reactions, right? So, again, I think, obviously, the goals we're allowing are brutal. But overall, I think it's better than what most anticipated. And that's what I wanted to highlight. And this game is far from over. And Guida... He's loose with the cards, loose with the calls. The teams are about to come back in. Pino, grazie always for your support, brother. Thank you for joining.
Just remember, those goals are penalties. They haven't scored on Digri. They haven't beat our defense. They were penalties. We beat them man to man.
Yeah.
So let's go. Andiamo.
Well, and Mkhitaryan got that one there. We gave a little bit of an early Christmas kiss with the space. But let's get back at him. Pino, thank you as always. Love you, brother. Take care.
Ciao, ciao. Buona serata.
All right, everybody, we're getting ready for the second half to kick off. This is, hey, we gotta see. We gotta see how we're gonna get this thing over the finish line. As always, like Dragon's 8's got in there, fino alla fine. Okay, fight. This thing is far from over. 5 goals in the first half. A ref that is not scared to get wild with it. Let's see what happens. Right now, it appears that we're not gonna see any substitutions. Okay. Honestly, I was only calling for 1, and I think you want to tip the scale. If we're going to be a little bit loose and they're going to want to take stabs at us like that, get in there with Yildiz. But it appears no changes to begin the first half, or second half, excuse me. No changes to begin the second half from Juventus. Getting ready for a second half to kick off. Guida's waiting. We're all waiting. I just want to start the ticker again, everybody. I don't think you want to wait too long if you're Mota to get Yildiz in this game. Come on, let's go. Let's go. There we go. Second half underway. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. A wild first half. Let's see what the second one has in store for us. No substitutions from Motta to begin the second half. Oh. Inter starts with possession. De Vrij. Back to Sommer. And they're just knocking about between Pavard and De Vrij. Bastoni has moved up to the left flank. Sommer's going to try to hit Bastoni here, who's just shy of the halfway line. He collects. McKennie closing down here. Little challenge there from Locatelli. Has it out. Actually, took a deflection off an Inter player, so it's going to be Juventus throw. Cambiaso waiting to take it. All the way back to Kalulu. Into Cambiaso, back to Kalulu, and launched up Route 1. Vlahovic trying to settle this one. He does. It's off an Inter player. Going to be another throw-in for Juventus. Chico picks it up, looking to quickly have the start, but pulls up, and McKennie drops it back for Cambiaso, who now sends it over to Danilo. 46 minutes, 35 seconds. No changes for the second half for Juventus. Cabal on it now. We're knocking it around the back. Here's Kalulu. Di Marco has moved all the way forward to try and slow down Cambiaso in creation. So he's making a move almost like a third forward there defensively. That's their adjustment. And there's Di Marco now bombing up on Cambiaso, trying to push him back so that slows down everything. Also, Chico Conceição. So let's see how we react to it. Di Gregorio now into McKennie. Quickly out to Cambiaso. Close down. We're getting closed down. Into Locatelli. Good touch. Drops it back for Danilo here. Into Di Gregorio's got to bomb this one. And again, to nobody. But Cabal closes that down before Barella can get to it. Conceição applying a little pressure. Dumfries being put under, but they do break the lines. And here's a switch field. Going all the way out there for Di Marco, but he can't catch up to that ball. And Cambiaso was there marking. So an interesting adjustment there by Inzaghi, pulling Di Marco well forward to try and push Cambiaso back as that right side was torching Inter. So what's Juve's reaction now? Throwing inside for Conceição. Oh, nice strip from Conceição. Vlahovic moving up the left side. Oh, that's a terrible pass from Chico, unfortunately. We're off running at them. McKennie applying pressure there. Sommer with it. And he's going to launch this one. Cabal. And we get a foul there between Danilo and Thuram. Come on. God, I've never wanted somebody to be more right than you, my friend. All right. But ciao, ciao. Thank you for being here, joining for the watch along. Cambiaso loses this one to Di Marco. Lautaro finds him. Here's a rip. Oh, thankfully they missed the rebound. No fouls, boys. Holy Christ, you guys. What is Fagioli doing here? He's completely lost. You're the highest guy forward at that point in time, and you're flicking it on to nobody and then looking for somebody behind you. What are you doing? We got a corner kick now coming to Inter. So they're able to find space there, but again, our giveaways. And that was another giveaway. And then Di Marco wasted no time in getting forward. Thank God Dumfries can't connect on this rebound. Otherwise, we're staring down the barrel of an easy fourth goal there. Di Marco taking his time here, loading up this corner kick. DiMarco low, easily cleared by Weah, but only as far as Mkhitaryan. Quickly have back in there. Cabal doing well. Oh, gets it all wrong on his off foot. Conceição back in the middle. Not enough fight to get that ball, Fagioli. Not enough fight at all. Not enough fight at all. Do something. At least stick a leg in. Something. Inter knocking this around comfortably. They're gonna want us to get more aggressive and open up so that they can try and close us out with a fourth, right? So they're gonna be fine to knock this thing about. This is up to us to get the aggression, pick it up, and get on this ball, right? And I'm telling you, like, get it a little tip more towards the attacking setup. Oh my God, Thuram just does Danilo there. You know what? He's lucky that's his first yellow. He's lucky that's his first yellow. He's starting to get owned here. Danilo on a yellow with Guida as the official. The way this game's been panning out, if Gatti can play, just make the change. If he can play, you make the change. And now Inter's opening up here. They're finding space here again. Cambiasso does well there. They're all over them, though. We're flat-footed. We're on the back leg. You got to tip the scale. You got to get back at them. And all those quick little 1-2s in tight, they all start to add up. Got to contend with this corner kick. Another in-swinger. Zielinski taking it. Out to Dumfries, who's open there, and it's in. Snuck it in, a cross goal inside the back post. Fuck. Yeah. It's a mountain now, everybody. It's a mountain now, everybody. But that's pretty soft there. Like, that's pretty soft there. Got to close it down, but you've got to tip the scale, man. You've got to get a little bit more fight here, a little bit more aggression. You got to go after them. You can't just sit back and take this. Cabal, Kalulu, everybody slow getting out there to Dumfries. Who was watching him originally? I think it was Cabal. And look, that also gets through a maze and stays inside. Yeah, that's just... Oh... Yeah, that one, it's a mountain now, everybody. It's a mountain now with 2 goals. At 1 goal, you can make something out of this game, but right now, tough, tough. Four goals, but again, 2 PKs. Terrible goals we've allowed. Terrible goals allowed. That's even another one. Corner kick follow-up from there. Really don't like the goals we've allowed. Really don't like them. Gotta let, like, one of the things I said was I wanted, like, make them work. Make them work. And we've made it too easy. Conceição now is going to face a 4-man box for defense out on that flank. You'll get Weah facing it on the opposite side too. Cabal is going to try to get a little bit forward here. Here's a little bit of space for Cambiasso. Out to Conceição. We just can't earn any fouls in some dangerous spots either. That's a good run from Cabal there. Good pressure from Vlahovic. That's fine. Get aggressive. Put him under. Look what might happen. Oh, Conceição misses there. DiMarco working on Cambiasso there. Ah. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Danilo heading this one forward to Weah. Shove on the back from Dumfries. And this is where they'll start taking a few extra little liberties. Little shots here and there. You gotta get tough. You gotta fight through it. You gotta get tough. Gotta get nasty. Let's go. Fight through. Cambiasso coming through the middle here. Finding Locatelli, and Locatelli now, and this is just a floater. Trying to get it out to Conceição, but put a little heat on the damn thing. Kalulu on it here for Juve. Over to Danilo. So Inter made an adjustment there on what they wanted to do with that left side, our right side. Here's Fagioli on it, just going back to Kalulu. And now we've slowed up. Here's Cambiasso finding some success all game on the right side. Oh, a nice little through ball to McKennie. Almost slipped another one through to Vlahovic. That's better. 57th minute. It's going to be a corner kick for Juve. You know what? You find one and then you go from there, okay? The next one has to be ours, though. The next one has to be ours, and then you just see what happens. But keep probing, keep fighting, keep pushing. Yildiz comes on now, 57th minute, getting ready to come on. I'm curious to see who Motta removes. Corner kick, this is an in-swinger. Get ahead to it, come on. Oh, little touch, but it is cleared out. Conceição right back into the mixer, but out for goal kick. See if Yildiz makes his way in. Who is going to be substituted out? We also look at him giving directions to Savona. So Savona and Yildiz ready to get in here. I'd even make one at the back. Danilo's on a yellow. Has struggled tremendously. Oh my God. Did he just get skinned again? Thuram running away on him? Oh my God. All hands on deck there. Oh, Weah did so well there. Does draw yellow though. Little touch there. If he could have just kept his feet, he would have been gone. Nice little touch there by Pavard. But it's all hands on deck at the back. And Danilo is nowhere near Thuram anymore. Nowhere near him this second half. Chico into Cambiasso. Switching it up, Cabal. Nice little turn here. Cross in. Just couldn't find Vlahovic. Cambiasso. Little touch to Conceição. Oh, that's a good touch. Oh, Vlahovic tried to settle and then just play it off. That's better. That's better. Come on. Like I said, find that next one, Juve, and you just don't know. Find that next one. Come on. Cabal. Into Weah. Over to Danilo. Over to Kalulu. Has Cambiasso to the right just ahead of him. Finds him. Conceição, of course, ahead of him. Now cuts in. Little touch inside. He's going to take his man. Oh, tried a short side hit. It did take a deflection. We are going to get a corner kick. Man, when that opens up, go far post, Chico. $60-minute mark, 4-2, corner kick, taken short to Chico. Oh, that's low and hard. Oh, trying to direct it on goal from Kalulu. It's blocked. It's going to be another corner kick. Good pressure from Juve anyways at the 1 hour mark. If you find the next one, you just never know what could go down in this game. And now it's delivered in. Headed and gone right across goal. It's going to be a throw-in for Juventus. Still our ball deep in Inter's territory. They have subs getting ready as well. Darmian, Correa, Bisak. We're looking at Savona and Yildiz now entering the game. Fagioli is coming out. And Weah is coming out. Savona and Yildiz for Weah and Fagioli. So Cambiaso will be moved into the midfield, and Yildiz is probably going out to the left wing. Or is he moving Cambiaso to a wing and Yildiz in as a 10? It looks like Yildiz is going to the left wing. I don't think I'd take Weah out of this game. So Savona into Cambiaso there, who does appear to have gone to the midfield, and Yildiz will be out there on the left wing. He does have Cabal behind him now, which hopefully can help him push forward in support. There's a ball in from Savona, backheeled out by DiMarco. We tried to keep it in. It did go out before Vlahovic's touch. But we do have a substitution coming in. Fratesi is going to come on for Zielinski. And Bisak is going to come in for Pavard. 62nd minute, 4-2. Oh. God, I just can't believe how garbage the goals we've allowed have been. I mean, ultimately, I can believe it, but it's so infuriating. Have to let good teams work for it. And I honestly don't feel we've played that bad, like, overall. Just those moments at the back have been just atrocious. And they've killed the game for us. Oh, first touch kind of gets away from Yildiz. He still settles it. McKennie giving a little bit of a bump there. De Vrij comes in, pops this one forward. Danilo and Thuram go at it again. And Thuram again getting to it first. And this one just played nonchalantly into the middle. Like, just even Kalulu there. What is that ball? What is that ball? Free kick here for Inter. 64th minute mark. Barella, DiMarco both standing over this one. Nice save there from Di Gregorio. That's a hell of a rip there from DiMarco. We know he can shoot it. Here's a corner. It's defended by Juve. But again, only as far as Mkhitaryan. Inter's going to maintain the possession here. Jesus. Gotta get going here. Let's go. Get back on the ball. See what we can make happen. Aerial, and again, flicked on. Savona getting pushed back. And he's going to switch this one all the way to the left for Kalulu. His touch is taking him further and further back. He's all over from Thuram. Inter just taking their sweet time here. DiMarco taking his sweet time at the corner here. They're going to be in no rush. 2 goals up. It's up to us to maybe push, try and get some type of late fight out of this one. But, yeah, 3-2. Something can happen at 4-2. That's a big stop from, my God, a couple deflections there. And Di Gregorio with a great stop there. Big reaction there. Cabal heads this one out. Barella hits it on the volley. Snaps it downwards. Clips, I think Yield is there and goes up. But Di Gregorio sticking with it the whole way. Another corner here. Going in back post. Headed down. And there it is. Ooh. De Vrij making a mess of that. So Di Gregorio showing his stuff a bit here. I think it was actually Vlahovic's boot it hit. Conceição finding himself on it. Is he going to take Bastoni on? And he ends up having it out because he's pressed there. There's no option. Savona's 2 miles behind him. Out of sorts here. The steam, the fight, falling off tremendously. Steam and fight falling off tremendously. Sommer launching this one. Route 1, Savona heads it down. Cambiasso on it. Now over to Locatelli. Yildiz has cut in centrally here, but now going back to the outside left. Haven't got him anywhere offensive. Here's Chico on it now, working on DiMarco. Cuts inside. Over to McKennie, and the touch lets him down. What did I tell you? If this guy had a touch, it'd be a completely different story. But now they're off to the races. Here's Barella. He wanted a quick little cheeky like toe poke or something, or outside of the boot poke, and then it ends up getting blocked and going out for a corner kick. But there's just 4 of us running at our defense. And that's like, this is what I'm talking about. You're outside the top of the opposition's area before that even happens. We have a stupid touch at the top of the area, and that whole sequence, this whole sequence comes from that. The mistakes, the poor touches, the shitty passes, like all that just kills you when you're playing a good side. It kills you when you're playing even not the best of sides, because it's just wasteful. Like, we have to take that next step. Your execution has to be evolving. You have to be getting stronger at that. But these brutal giveaways and these moments and plays and opportunities just kill us. Just kill us. And it's why me personally, I always lean towards and I always prefer more like better technical midfielders than the guys that might work hard but lack that execution, because usually when you get further up the pitch, those guys' touch has to be spot on. And here's one that just shaves the far post from Lautaro, almost making it 5. And again, this whole sequence comes from just a shit touch when we're on the offensive at the top of the area, at the other side. It's infuriating. Lautaro sliding in there, sending it out for a throw-in on Kalulu's clearance attempt, or trying to long ball pass. Vlahovic, a little touch to Conceição, trying to get out of trouble here. Nice little ball in there from Cambiasso, and here's McKennie again. There's a nice pass to Yildiz. He can run at Dumfries. Basak coming in. Yes, Yildiz! Let's go! Hey! Hey! A little bit of life. A little bit of life. Come on. Let's go. Yes! You never know. You just never, ever know. This has been an insane game, and you just never, ever know, everybody. You just never, ever know. Left-footed hit. Look at Cambiasso again. What a little slip ball to McKennie. McKennie finds Yildiz immediately. And look at this. Take them on. Left-footed hit. And these are no slouches, man. He's taking these guys on. That's a big goal against a big team. Left-footed hit inside the post. You just never know, everybody. You just never, ever know. Come on. 4-3. Show me this fight, Juve. Show me this fight. Chico. Back to Savona. No mistakes, guys. Okay? 18 minutes left, just no mistakes. Finish up smart, clean, and effective. Danilo with the touch. God damn it, man. Stop losing the ball. I just said no mistakes. Bloody hell. Come on. Cabal working on Dumfries there on the outside. 72 minutes, 28 seconds. It's 4-3. Cambiasso, though, today is like insane, you guys. Insane game from this guy. He's played into the middle now, so even watching him defensively now is going to have to be key. Thuram on it, turns. Oh! They're trying to get a corner kick there. They don't get the call. God, I would love to equalize this one, you guys. Come on, find one more, Juve. Come on. Find one more. Find one more, you guys. Keenan, Vlahovic, Chico, Cambias, I don't care, McKennie, whoever the hell it is, find me one more. Find me one more. At least one more. Kefren Thuram warming up. Wouldn't that be something if it were him? Di Gregorio hammers this long, looking Vlahovic's way. He does battle, can't head this one. De Vrij, then DiMarco. Danilo wins that one. Now sent long. DiMarco being watched by Savona. That's a good ball in, and Kalulu has to just get rid of that one. Cleared out, and now we got another corner to contend, so we got to be wary here. And DiMarco walking, taking his sweet time, as now they're 1 goal up. And Guida, just going to let him take his sweet time. You know, I think it's time to step it up here as far as the clock goes. We gotta want things to ramp up here. We're running out of time. Gotta defend here. Gotta defend this. Started to look sketchy on some of them. That's a poor one. Ooh. Comes back across the bottom. Oh, but we're off. We got some runners. Give it to Chico. Good touch there. Holy fuck, Locatelli. Yes, good foul earned there by Chico. Like a fucking deer on ice there on that play from Luca. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Get your bearings. Put one in here. From my lips to the football gods, put one in here. Gatti set to come in. At the 75th minute mark, we're getting ready for Gatti. Motta giving the orders. Cambiasso set to have this one in. He's on a hell of a game. Oh, that's a good ball too, but headed out clear. DiMarco racing for this one. Nobody close to him to defend. Cambiasso doing his best, trying to get in there. Out to Thuram. Watch the far post. Ooh! And they're good at these quick little 1-2s and just on the run. One-timers. Little touch into the area. They're good at that. But you know what? I'm okay if the game shifts. If the game shifts like this now, where they're going to look to strike on counters, that means we'll have opportunities to maybe get that fourth. You never know. Come on. 76 minute here. 4-3. Insanity of a match. Insanity. Imbangula. Vlahovic coming out. Yildiz going to go up as false 9. Danilo comes out. Gatti steps in. Yildiz as a false 9 now. Imbangula out on the left. Wow, what a call. What a call. Darmian set to come on. It looks like DiMarco's going to leave. Man, why I don't know about taking off Vlahovic. He's at least been a guy they got to mark in the area and making the right runs on the plays. I don't know. I don't know about this one. This one's interesting. So Darmian coming in. DiMarco's out. And to be honest, I'll take that. Because with Savona out there, DiMarco was starting to pick up some steam. Fagioli on the bench there. Dusan getting ready to join him there. Fagioli really poor showing there from him today. He just not involved whatsoever. Easily muscled. Great win there from How? He's calling the foul way back there. There was a high boot on Cambiasso. We still come out on the run at them after that play. God damn it, Cambiasso was just on one today. 77th minute, 44 seconds. Inter on the ball. At the back with De Vrij. Is going to go all the way back to Sommer. Imbangula's actually on the right side. McKennie's up looking at the top. And Yildiz is staying out on the left. So this is crazy. Gatti just easily chests this one down. Drops back a bit, now turns. Facing upfield. Into Imbangula, who's come in centrally. But, yeah, one touch and into nobody. So who the hell's playing up top? Is it McKennie? Is it Imbangula? Like, they're all over the place. Sommer now launching Cabal, easily chested down. Now Juve can enjoy a little bit of possession. Locatelli wanted it. Now, back to the left for Cabal. 78 minutes, 35 seconds. Can Juve find one more goal in this game? Can they find one more goal? Switch field coming for Savona from Locatelli. Settles it down, moves up. Is he going to have a cross in? He is. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, my goodness. Yildiz couldn't direct that towards goal. Oh, my God. That's a great attempt. Bloody hell. That's a great attempt. That's a fantastic ball from Savona. Great read. Saw the run coming a mile. And Yildiz. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It was tough to deal with. No means am I blaming Yildiz, but my God, did I want that one. That was great. We get the foul there. Good work from Kalulu. Working on Thuram there. Trying to get things started immediately here. And we will. Over to Cabal. Savona saying switch this field around. Yildiz dropping back to collect. And now he's going to... Holy shit. He's going to switch this field. Savona's got to come back and collect. Not too patient, not too calm, boys. We're on the 80th minute here. Let's go. Kalulu wants it as Kalulu's moved out to the left side there. Locatelli has dropped back. Playing this one ahead for Savona. Turns back. Inside to Cambiaso. Little switch inside for Locatelli, making the space in. Oh, Yildiz. Tried a little 1-2, but McKennie wasn't privy to it. So it goes all the way to Sommer. 80 minutes. 17 seconds. Final 10 minutes of this one. 4-3 and one of the wildest Derby d'Italias in a while. This one had 5 goals in the first half. Cambiaso trying to do battle there with Thuram. Getting aggressive, doing well. No fouls here. Gatti switches it over to Savona. Never mind the bullshit boys play. Let them bitch, let them bitch. Keep pushing. Conceição being watched there by Darmian. And you make no mistake about it, he's been pulled in to just simply not allow him to move or breathe. Cabal making a run in. Out to Cambiaso. Over to Chico. Oh, Settle hit it! Yes! We did it! Yes! Let's go! Woo! Woo! Let's go! Holy smokes, we did it, boys! Woo! Keenan Yildiz. Brace! Holy hell, what a game. Dang. You know what? I want one more, baby. I want one more. Bring me one more, baby. Holy hell. 4-4, let's go. Let's go. Told you guys this morning that days, they're like RKOs, baby. Come on. Yildiz, baby, Yildiz. Hat trick. Derby d'Italia. Do it, Keenan. Do it. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. What a fight. What a fight from this team. Fucking hell. Let's go. Yes! Kefren Thuram enters. Weston McKennie out. 4-4. What the hell? This is insane. Insane, you guys. 83 minutes, 4-all. Keenan Yildiz coming on as a substitute, bagging a brace. Do we have one more in us? What a match. Inter stunned. But they're going to press now as they were trying to see this one out. Di Gregorio now launching this one, route 1. Oh my God, get onto it. Oh. Imbangula and Yildiz cross each other up. Otherwise, we won it. We won the ball back. Oh, foul. Come on. You can feel it, baby. They're shell-shocked at the back. If we can run it at them, you never know. You never know. We just need to keep it clean. No mistakes. No more mistakes. And Cambiaso stepping in there nice with a challenge. Let's go. Push them back. Push them back. Yildiz and Imbangula up top. Kefren Thuram has entered for Weston McKennie. Launched route 1. Thuram trying to take the touch. Kalulu does well. No! Not a foul. Never a foul. Guida te. Mavafanculo. Never, never. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Now you come talk to Mo. Go the fuck out of here. Okay? Get the fuck out of here. You're a fucking joke, pal, you fucking Paulo Di Canio looking motherfucker. Switch up here for Darmian. Inter in possession now. And Juve just got to keep it clean. No mistakes. Cabal pouncing on this one. Trying to get away. Advantage Juve. He's going all the way. Fratese's got legs. Going to try to catch up to him. Does well. Gets it back. Here's Kefren Turam. Little play inside for Yildiz. Out to Cabal. And now back in our possession, Kalulu. Stops it for Locatelli. Gatti to his right. Plays it to him. Come on, boys. Find one more. Find one more. And I'll jump through this friggin' window. Conceição. Taking on Darmian. Mickey Mouse watching him too. Luca. Back to Conceição. Switch in field. Going to Cabal. Pressure's coming from Dumfries. Little touch up there for Yildiz, who's on 2 goals right now. You get a hat trick, brother, and I'm losing it. Luca stepping in, trying to switch field there. That's a touch there from an Inter player, no? He went in late on Luca too, by the way. You know what? You call that play a minute and a half earlier on Kalulu. Fucking fuck. He's lucky nothing happened there. Taremi coming in. Wearing the 99, thinking he's Gretzky. Don't let this bastard score. Taram coming out, Taremi coming in. 86 minutes, 24 seconds, 4-4, everybody. Insanity. Insanity. Omer. Launching this one. There it is. Gatti heads it down. Cambiasso settles it lovely. Yildiz over to Kefren Turam. Driving the ball forward. Out to Chico. Come on, Chico. One more. Just didn't get away from there. Doing good battle with Darmian. No foul. Quick throw in from Juventus. Gatti to Savona. Into Locatelli. Back to Savona. Yildiz dropping way back. Wants to be on the ball. We go back to Gatti. No mistakes, you guys. No mistakes. Inter's going to have a chance to push the line. Try to turn one over. Taram heads one into the middle. Mkhitaryan slices this one. Gets it all wrong. Headed back up. On the back of Locatelli, we earn the foul. We can regroup. 87 minutes, 34 seconds. You guys, find one more. Find one more. Here's Savona. Conceição over to Locatelli. Keenan motherfucking Yildiz, everybody. Keenan motherfucking Yildiz with a brace. All this talk about stats and numbers and all this, and I've been saying I've been happy with his play, whether it be left, wherever, but he had to be in this game. But maybe him on those tired legs ended up saving us. Oh, Chico tried a little back heel move. Darmian eats it up, but we win it back. Cambiasso. Cambiasso. Hey, guys, get back. Come on. Pay attention here, guys. We're at the end. You have to come out with minimum the draw here. You have to come out now at 4-4, minimum a draw. Pressure, Mbangula, pressure. Sommer has to go route 1. Win that. Settled down by Darmian. Savona easily played back to Di Gregorio. He's going to launch this one. Taram, little flick on, can't find Mbangula. Played in, Mkhitaryan. Gatti trying to get this one over. Oh, that's a foul on the back of Kalulu. Thank you, Guida. You mutt. 89th minute. We're getting close to the end. Let's see if we can steal one. If they stole this one, you guys. The neighborhood might be thanking me because if they steal this one, I'm going streaking. God damn it. 4-2 down. Come on. We see the Coco Melon shouts in there. I see you going it, kicking it old school. Guys, reminder, get the likes up, get the subscriptions going. You guys feel free to clip whatever. If you found funny moments or crazy reactions, clip it, share it, whatever. We're always game. Yildiz working on resting bitch face. Oh, ball inside! Cambiasso just couldn't get to it. Yildiz, though, working hard. Oi! No, you're going to call that soft shit after that? Come on, Guida. Give your head a shake. Give your head a shake, man. Give your head a shake. Just let it play out. If you're not going to call a couple things prior, you don't let the soft, easy ones get called then. What are we talking about here? Come on, pressure. Get this ball back. Steal it. Fuck it up. Sommer, cough it up. Yes, Gatti. Come on, boys. Get this ball. Get this ball. Route 1. Lautaro settling it. Guys, where's the space? Come on, close it down. Good defending there from Locatelli on Fratesi. He gets up limping a bit. Guys, you got to see this one out. We're at 91 minutes. You got 2 minutes left. You have got to see this one at bare minimum draw now. You cannot surrender anything. You have got to have the resolve to see this one out. Mkhitaryan and Thuram hammers this thing out. Come on, you guys. Cross coming in, and that's headed out. Cambiaso gets it wrong. Pressure the ball. Ooh, bravo, Locatelli. That's okay. Way to work, Conceição. That's okay. That's okay there. That's good hustle. That's good fight. You're a little pitbull, brother. Keep going. Chico with a hell of a game. Chico, Cambiaso. And bloody hell, Keenan Yildiz. Keenan motherfucking Yildiz, lads. Let's go. 92 minutes. There's a minute left. You just see the point through now. And to be honest, both teams will take the point at this juncture in the season. But this showed a lot from Juve. Long ball in. Hey, foul on the back, Guida. Yeah. You got the whistle in your mouth. Blow it. You marp it. (4-2) Inter to 4-4. Hey, chance to steal it too. We had Yildiz could have had a hat trick if he latched onto that ball from Savona, man. That would have been insane. But he scored 2 brilliant goals, man. Thuram settling it nice. That's game, everybody. That is game. Holy, you know what? Wild Derby d'Italia, all right? Wild Derby d'Italia. Look at the faces of Inter. 4-2 up. Everybody said you're going to get blown up. You're going to get killed. They're going to smash you. At the end of the day, if it wasn't for our mistakes, things might have been differently. I don't like the goals we conceded, but I love the fight. I love the grinta. We still remain undefeated in Serie A. For the Inter fans telling me, can't wait to play you guys. Can't wait to play you guys. Hey, you marpets. Vaffanculo. 4-2 up to 4-4. Vakaka va. Shame. Shame on the mighty Inter at home with a 2-goal lead. Off PKs? Dang, you're lucky we coughed up those mistakes, okay? All in all, goddamn, was I happy with the fight, everybody, okay? What did we talk about? Reaction. And what did I say on the preview show with Lex, okay? I said, usually, the way these games go, when all the chips are against you, everything is down, usually the games get tight. Everyone is saying, man, you got blown up by Stuttgart. They should have had 5-6 goals. You're not even going to be in this game against the Scudetto favorites, one of the Scudetto favorites. Well, you know what? This game could have gone either way. You take away those PKs, And I'm telling you, it's a different game. We need to shore things up at the back. But I'm telling you, Danilo cannot be involved in big games whatsoever. Okay? Whatsoever. It immediately even looked, just Gatti and Kalulu there all of a sudden just looked comfortable. It didn't look questionable. It didn't look shaky. It's defending higher up the pitch, but I loved the fight. I'm proud of the lads, okay? And we can do some damage. We can do some damage still. 1 point is absolutely fine in this fixture. Like I said, the schedule starts to level off for us now moving forward, and then we go from there, all right? But that was fantastic. Cambiaso and Chico on the right side, insane. If you are our opponents watching this upcoming, like, you're terrified of that. Cambiaso sliding into the midfield seamlessly, okay? Yildiz up top, let him just free roam. I'm going to say this because long-term Cope Miners has to be in there for sure, but Keenan Yildiz, let him free roam with it. I know Malta likes his wingers out wide there or whatever. Let him free roam. Let him figure it out for himself where he needs to be to find those pockets and where he could do damage. But that was insane from Keenan Yildiz stepping into this. And the goals were sublime, everybody. Okay? This was the mental reaction we needed. 4-2, and I saw it in the chat, and I know everybody was saying game over. A lot were saying game over. But the fight, the heart, the determination, I absolutely loved it. We're going to take a look at the stats, the numbers here, everybody, okay? And you've got 53% possession in favor of Juventus. You had 3 big chances created by Juve as opposed to 2 from Inter. 10 total attempts from Juve, 18 for Inter. But again, a lot of theirs came from our own mistakes and errors. But man, we showed a lot of fight. We showed a lot of heart, and we can go. We can go. I think if Malta reacts maybe a little bit earlier in this one, you just never know. But we got to clean up the goals we concede. We got to clean up the goals we concede. Okay, absolutely have to. Forza Inter coming in here saying, good game, Berto. A wild one, man. Wild one. Nobody I spoke to before this one had anywhere near 5 goals in the first half. Oh, this was insane. I think if you're looking at this from the outset, and Forza Inter can probably speak to this, but I think you got one side that's extremely happy that needed this against one of the Scudetto favorites, needed a showing like this. We needed to bag 4 goals against a side like this to get those scoring boots going. And we take a lot more out of this one than Inter does. Again, it's not make or break for either side, but they're going to be, like, Inzaghi's going to be blowing a gasket at a 2-goal lead in the second half and blowing it. He's going to be going mental right now. But for Juve, the confidence is there. We needed to bag goals. We all said, we're not bagging 2. We're not bagging 2 against Inter. We were like, we got 1 goal, maybe not 2. I didn't feel we were going to get 2. To get 4, this is the massive positive we needed. We also showed the fino alla fine, the grinta. We've got a lot to take out of this game. And this, in a draw, is a massive momentum boost for me, for us moving forward, all right? In terms of the ratings, player ratings, we'll go through that right now. And yes, Forza Inter saying, damn right I am upset. Bumfries hits that ball. It's 5-3. Yeah. You know, it's a game like that, you know. And again, going back the other way, Weah, you know, foot inside. That's 3s at the half. Yildiz on that great cross from Savona. This was a wild one, okay? Absolute wild one. Ratings. Di Gregorio 6.6 made some big saves. We've been waiting for Di Gregorio to show some of his chops. He's been able to sit through games in a lawn chair. Showed his chops in this one, everybody. Cambiaso, 6.6. Sofa score, go to hell, okay? Cambiaso on anything short of like an 8.5 in this game is, you don't know what you're talking about for a rating. Kalulu remained at like a 5.8 rating. I think he should be probably, the PK given up hurts him, but overall, still a good game. 6.5 for me. Danilo finished at 6.4. Second half, he was getting blown up. Got the PK first half. If he even stays at a 6, that's generous, okay? They all start at 6. Cabal, 6.4. I actually think Cabal had a fantastic game. I was really happy with Cabal. He's pushing a 7 for me, okay? Weston McKennie at a 7.4. I'm not going to argue that. He had a questionable couple moments where we wanted more in terms of execution, but he worked his ass off and he was making great movements, finding the right pockets, did a lot for us. 7.4 I'm happy with. Locatelli at a 6.5. I don't think Locatelli had a great showing. I don't think he had a terrible showing. It got better in the second half. 6.5 or maybe even just a flat 6. I'd leave him at a flat 6. Conceição 7.3. Conceição's pushing 8 in this one, okay? Cambiaso like 8.5. Conceição's not far from there, okay? Fagioli at a 6.1. Fagioli might go down a notch into like a 5.5. He had to leave this game, okay? It was not good. Weah at a 7. I enjoyed Weah in this game. I actually was saying I wouldn't have subbed him off. Vlahovic at a 7.1. Fine with that. Our substitutions. Kenan Yildiz finishes at an 8.1 rating, bagging 2 goals when coming in the 62nd minute. That's as close to a perfect performance you can get, okay? He touched the ball 15 times and bagged 2 goals, critical goals, and missed a big chance. He could have been on a Hattie and stolen the Derby d'Italia. This guy's on a 9 for that showing, okay? Absolute insanity from him. But a crazy Derby d'Italia, everybody. Like I said, a ton for Juve to take away from this one. I feel like I'm going to be thinking about this one for the rest of the day and the rest of the evening. I can't wait to break this thing down in the podcast tomorrow and really look at it with the team. But, man, I'm going to be thinking about this one. This is a crazy one, but a lot of momentum can come from this for Juventus, okay? In terms of the players we used, the performances they gave, and moving forward. A lot of confidence can come. You guys know the drill. We are able, post-match, to get you in, okay? So me on WhatsApp right there. Text me if you want to jump in for some post-match talk. But this was a hell of a fight and a performance you could put your head up about. Despite being in draw, despite maybe being able to get more, and the shitty goals we allowed, I actually like that. I actually like that the majority of Inter's great creation really came from us second-guessing ourselves in a couple instances and just not being sharp enough. That's got to pick up. But right now, we are waiting for other players to get in. We're still trying to build that true sharpness, that true well-oiled machine chemistry, and that's just going to take time. But the positives are coming through. For me, Cabal really needs to be out there. He really does need to be out there. Cambiaso has shown yet again the damage that he can do. Cabal and Conceição is almost unstoppable, it seemed. And that's no slouch. That's Inter. That's Inter. That they just had their way with on the right side. That's fantastic for us moving forward. Yildiz, like I said, he needed this too. People needed to stop talking about the goals, the shots, everything. The guy can play anywhere up the top, but I think he needs freedom. But Cabal did a good job in offering that up to him as well. This was good. Other than mistakes at the back end, which haunted us in this, I'm actually really happy and I'm proud with the side. I think they did an insane job, okay? Insane job. We do have someone ready to come in for a call-in. We're going to take this call right now. See if we can get through to our friend here. See if we can get him on the horn.
Yo, Berto.
Hey, how are you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good.
Fantastic. What did you think of this insane Derby d'Italia 4-4? Give me your thoughts.
It was the most insane Derby d'Italia I've ever seen, and I've been watching Juve for at least 30 years.
Yeah.
And this was crazy.
It was.
I hated it at first in the first half because goals were just coming in, flying in from here. There, it's very unlike the Derby d'Italia to have so many goals. I thought we were a bit. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm telling you right now, I thought for a second there, you all were going to lose me on the live watch along. I thought my heart was going to give in at the start. The way this 5 goals in the first half, I'm like, no, I think Berto's going down. I think, man, that was insanity, man. I can't remember such a wild, insane derby like that. But keep going with your thoughts, man. The players, the performances.
Yeah. Like I said in the pregame show, I said we were going to lose this game. I'm happy I was proven wrong, but I said the reason was going to be Danilo. And she kind of proved me right because 3 out of the 4 goals we conceded were from Danilo or because of Danilo. And I still maintain my position. I don't care if Gotti's half fit because there's so many times Chiellini was banged up. He suited up, played. So many times the great defenders of the past did it. You don't have to be 100% fit to play all the time.
Yeah.
This is an emergency situation.
Yeah.
I don't care if Gotti or Kalulu is half fit. They need to play.
Yeah.
Danilo, I mean, we should just say goodbye. I never liked him at centre back. I never did. I mean, he's a right back. I mean, at Real Madrid, at Man City, at Porto, this guy's a right back. Like, how the hell can we even think he can perform at centre back? I mean, he can perform in a back 3 because, I mean, there are 3 central defenders. I mean, even Locatelli can do well in a back 3. But when you're playing a back 4, you need 2 competent centre backs.
Yeah.
And Danilo's not one of them.
Yeah.
So why should Danilo be playing at centre back? I mean, 2 consecutive games, the Stuttgart game, crazy. This one, crazy. I mean, the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
There's no way Danilo should be playing at centre back unless it's an emergency situation. Maybe Gatti or Kalulu are out completely.
Yeah.
And we just have to manage. But other than that, no way. As
So,
for Di Gregorio, well, Di Gregorio, to be fair, it's quite unfair to him, though. I mean, 80% of the goals we've considered this season, he's been in goal.
yeah.
I don't like those stats.
I
don't like those stats.
I'm trying to think of a goal, though, where I'm really like, maybe the goal in Champions League, like the first one we conceded to PSV, he could have maybe got out a bit quicker on it. But for the most part, I'm not really faulting him on any of the goals. Like, 2 PKs today. The shot from Mkhitaryan was slotted very nice. That was a tough one to save, I think, no matter who the keeper is. Yeah, I don't know. But it will be something I think we watch because I don't think anything's set in stone with any of the players, right? Malta seems to be... I mean, we've seen surprises every game, right? In the lineup. So the way Perin is, and I see us having 2 number 1 keepers, I wouldn't be surprised if Perin starts getting more games, right? I think it's just something to watch. But right now, I don't find myself really blaming Di Gregorio for any of the goals that we've really conceded. I blame more the outfield players than anything. That goal today where Mkhitaryan carved us up in the middle. Where was our midfield? It's...
Yeah, that's true. Where was our midfield? But then again, Danilo was supposed to stay tight with Thuram. He didn't, and that was how Thuram was able to play in
yeah.
He should have stayed tighter with Thuram on that one. So that one's on Danilo. That's why I said 3 out of the 4 goals.
Yeah.
Danilo. As for the red card, the Gregorius red card against Leipzig,
Yeah.
I feel probably it could have been avoidable. I don't know. That's just my opinion. No
Yeah.
one has shared that opinion with me, but I just feel that red card could have been avoided, and for that, I put that on Di Gregorio.
And that's,
gotten himself sent off against Leipzig.
I could see that. I could see that. You know, I feel it's one of those tough bang bang plays. You got to make a decision. Sometimes it stings you, so don't go crazy on those ones. But I could see that. Yes.
Yeah.
How about
How
about our attackers? How about our attackers here in this one? Like Yildiz was insane.
Yeah. Yildiz, I don't know, because I always saw him as this kind of like a second striker. Watching him at the Primavera, but I don't know, those goals. I think he thrives more in this space, and he hasn't had that much space, to be fair, all season.
I agree.
And there was surprisingly a lot of space today. Yeah. Very unlike Inter. I don't know what happened today. I don't know, maybe because Chanaloglu wasn't in the lineup. They just, I don't know. Like, it's very unlike Inter. There was a lot of space for the wingers, a lot of space for Conceição and Cambiasso on the right, a lot of space for Yildiz when he came on the left, and a lot of space for Cabal as well. Like, there was a lot of space on the flanks, and that just goes to show that if you give our wingers space, we punish you. Yeah. And the reason we don't get a lot of goals against the other teams is that they climb up. Like, look at what happened with Stuttgart in midweek. Yep. There were always two players in front of Conceição, and that's why Conceição was ineffective in that game. I thought that was what Inter was going to do today. They didn't, and we punished them. Yeah. Same thing on the left flank. We Yildiz. Yeah. Space.
So
we made it. Took advantage of it.
I want to ask you one thing before we sign on. And again, thank you for all your support, brother. I'm glad and happy we can make it work and get you on in this post-match. I want to ask you one more thing. Where do you find yourself feeling about this team right now, where we sit, and now after this game, taking the 1 point out of this one, moving forward and getting the 4 goals against Inter that no one expected? Us working hard for our goals, not getting PKs, right? Like, how do you feel now on the back end of this moving forward? We've got Parma midweek. How do you feel about this team coming out of this game now?
Confidence. I still think at the end of the season, we may not be able to catch Napoli. But I think we can finish ahead of Inter. I think we can. I think we can finish second with a bit of luck. Well, we can get ahead of Napoli, but I highly doubt that, because Napoli just have one game a week.
Well, what's interesting about Napoli is this next 5 weeks is one hell of a schedule for them, and things could even out. Things can turn immediately in Serie A, and they're going to have a tough stretch with Milan, Roma, Atalanta, Inter in there, all like back to back to back to back. This is going to be a time for Juve where we will love the fact that we just had a game like this, even if there was mistakes, even if Inter could have had one more goal, maybe 2 more, we could have also had 1 more, 2 more. We're going to take more positives out of this game, and we'll be able to move forward. We can do some damage, and this could be the opportunity in the coming weeks for Juve to set themselves up nicely. So we have to see, but I think overall we may have slayed some dragons in this game.
Yeah, we may have. I mean, I'm one of those dragons, really. I'm a very big skeptic. I love Juve. I've been watching Juve for 33 years, but I'm Juve's number 1 critic. And Juve just proved me wrong this evening. I thought we were going to lose this game. Yeah. But the team showed a lot of fight. Without Koch Miners, without Nico Gonzalez, without Bremer. This team really, and Yildiz came up big. I mean, his ratings at the end of the game, 8.5. Yeah. Justified. And I mean, going forward, to answer your question, going forward, I feel very confident. I think we will definitely be right up there, competing for the Scudetto. And I also see us going far in the Champions League as well. There you go. So, I love it, brother. I love it. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for all your support. Appreciate it. Happy we could get you on. As always, fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Ciao, brother. My pleasure.
All right. So again, if anybody's looking to get in, let's get some calls. Oh my God. Okay, we got some call-ins coming in here. So we got some messages. I'm gonna go in order. All right. Let's see if we can get in. So the first one's coming in is Lester. It looks like Les. Let's try and get Les in here. Okay. We've got Les coming in here. Just got to get this done up. And for some reason, it just doesn't want to get you added in here. Why? I got Aiden. I got Alex. We're going to try and get everybody in here. I'm going to try and do my best here. But if it doesn't allow me to add you guys for whatever reason, might have a problem here. Oh, that's probably why. 1 second. Holy smokes, you guys are firing away. I love it. Okay. Let's see who we got here. Hello. Hello.
Oh, can you hear me, mate?
Hey, I can hear you. Who do I got here?
This is Lester, mate.
Lester. And where are you coming to us from?
So Cardiff.
Cardiff. Nice, nice. Well, thank you for the support first off. Let's get you in here and let's say, give me your thoughts on this game, man, and the feeling, the vibes around this 4-4 draw in one of the wildest Derby d'Italias. What are you feeling here?
Bittersweet, man. Bittersweet. Because I think if we had a full team, we'll definitely win this game.
Yeah.
Because they look vulnerable, didn't they? They look so vulnerable.
They were.
No PKs, no gifted goals. We worked for everything today, didn't we?
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? We had to work for it all, and that's what I wanted from us, is make them work. No respect was one of the main phrases I had going into this one. Don't show them any respect, and I feel like we gave up a little bit too much space at moments in this game where we needed to be on them and keep the aggression up. So I kind of feel that. I really hate the goals we allowed, but I loved the fight. I loved offensively because for me, I think the back can get shored up once we, now that we see who needs to be back there, and that's clear and evident. I think for me, when you're looking at moving beyond, the offense really is where we needed the boost. We needed the confidence. We needed them to pick it up. And I think this game, bagging 4 against Inter, the way we did it and having to fight for all the goals, this does, I think, a lot more. So I totally hear you. And I can understand the bittersweet feeling because it is, but I think we got what we needed out of this one.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's big. It's big. Yildiz, man. Holy smokes. I've not been frustrated with his play, so I wasn't one of the guys on him. I felt he's been hard done by, but what a showing from him. And Chico and Cambiasso, man. Insane. Give me your man of the match. If you got to pick the man of the match in this game, who are you going with?
That's going to be Cambiasso, man. I was quite impressed with Cambiasso today. There's literally nothing I think he did wrong.
Yeah, he was...
He could have closed second as well, but yeah, Cambiasso, man.
He was insane this game. Cambiasso was insane. And Chico was great too. A constant threat throughout the entire game. Worked so hard. And then Yildiz, 62nd minute on, he could have been on 3. He missed a big chance on a ball in from Savona. I'm telling you, those guys were lights out. And you know what? McKennie put in a hell of a shift. A hell of a shift. So great stuff there. Give me something in closing, man. How do you feel on the backside of this? We know Napoli's going to have a difficult 5-game stretch. Do you think Juve catches up and can find themselves at the top of the summit there in the next coming weeks?
Yeah, definitely. Because if you look at their games, they're literally scraping through stuff, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they're going to drop some points. They're definitely going to drop some points.
Yeah.
Also, I thought that ref was so iffy today. I don't know if it's me, but that ref, man.
Guida is something else, brother.
I don't know, man. He was pissing me off, but what can you do?
Yeah, what can you... At the end, oh my God, am I gonna love how frustrated Inter is gonna be with this result? And we got the confidence up top that we needed coming out of this one. This is gonna bode well for us in the coming games, and it's Parma midweek. But brother, I'm gonna move on to the next guest. Again, thank you always for your constant support. Appreciate it. Fino alla fine. Forza Juve. All right, we're going to keep things rolling. That was Leicester there. We've got another one coming in here, and I believe this one is Aiden. Aiden trying to get in here. Let's see if we can get Aiden in here. Let's go. Lucky Cup there. Yeah, we might have to rock the Timmies for more watch-alongs here. Aiden. Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you doing, brother?
I don't even know. I felt every single emotion today on the spectrum.
I love that. I don't even know. Like I said, I'm going to be thinking about this one for a while here. This was crazy, but shoot from the hip here, brother. Just give me some of your quick thoughts, like just what you can at least put together now, as it is tough. It's a tough one immediately with the emotions just trying to wear down here. And just wrap it all up. Like, what are you feeling immediately at the top of the head around this Juve side? Do you feel like we're still largely an unknown and you're not sure what to expect?
Yeah, I mean, I feel actually more optimistic about the season after this game, which ultimately is a positive.
Yeah,
I think this is a game where you can take to Parma, Udinese, Lille, and it's something to build on. It's a bit like the Leipzig game, except we didn't win, but very similar in that we have a lot of positives to take. Now we just need to build on it this time.
Yeah, absolutely. We're still waiting for, obviously, Cope Miners, Nico Gonzalez, Douglas Luiz, but we do have some players that are struggling right now. So I think Malta's biggest challenge, and I want to get your thoughts on this, is trying to still tally up the points. We talked about Napoli's next 5 games, which are going to be difficult. We need to tally up the points, but you still don't want to completely abandon certain guys, right? But do you think this game shows us a little more leeway in maybe not having to overplay any of our key guys, maybe outside of the back? Like, did McKennie show you a lot more? And maybe, where do you stand on McKennie? I thought he had a great showing today,
Yeah, I mean, I was really impressed with in particular the first goal from Juve.
Yes.
The run. It caught me totally off guard, and it clearly caught Inter off guard as well.
Yeah. Cambiasso at the beginning of that one with the great cross. Cabal with a beautiful ball in to McKennie, who made a solid run. Like, Cabal needs to be out there way more, in my opinion. Agree?
I agree. I remember, I think the first game of the season against Como, Cabal had a very good, to the disallowed goal, he had a very good cross to Vlahovic. And I think there was a video of a training session where you saw that connection, and I know this one wasn't to Vlahovic, but it was very similar. Like, he can cross. He's good at that.
Yeah, absolutely, he's good at it. And I think we're seeing, like, as time goes on, Mota will start to realize the guys he can lean on and the guys that, might need to be in the rotational sequence and what games they can play. He's still got to figure it all out. With Danilo, I think we've determined that. We've all felt that way. But Cabal, I think Cabal might have got cut out earlier because there was some errors in possession and he was making some mistakes, especially passing mistakes, losing the ball cheaply. But I think he's cleaned it up a lot. And I always liked his work rate. And I like the fact that he's no nonsense in the final third. If he sees the run, he'll deliver the ball. There's no second guessing, right? And I appreciate that with him. And half the battle with us is guys not willing to pull that trigger. So it was great there. I think with Savona, it might have been the right timing from Thiago Motta because DiMarco was towards the end, but DiMarco did start to pick things up when Savona was out there, but Savona kind of held his own. Then DiMarco leaves the game, and it allowed Cambiasso with that change to move into the middle, which did help us ultimately as well. I think Motta's just going to need time too in figuring it all out, but this was a big one moving forward. A really, really big one moving forward. Aiden, anything in closing? Any thoughts on Parma coming up midweek, other than it's got to be 3 points?
I mean, that's really it. It's got to be 3 points. Like you got to follow this up with a win.
Yeah.
You know, and right now, I looked at the table and I laughed because we still have the best defense in the league, even though it doesn't really feel like
4
it.
goals in one game.
Joint with Napoli.
Yeah, 4 goals in one game puts us at 5 allowed total. But what a wild one. Like I said, we're going to rue those mistakes, but it's drastically different when Gatti stepped in there next to Kalulu, and you could feel a lot more confidence, less shaky. And yeah, Thuram was giving Danilo a nightmare at the second half there. I'm surprised Motta was able to hang on that long, but that might tell me Gatti is dealing with something, and we got to figure this out. But Aiden, I thank you for your time, brother. I thank you for your support. We're going to keep it rolling because we got a lot of guests that want to jump on, man. Thanks, brother. Take care.
I can imagine. Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Ciao, ciao. All right, so that was Aiden. We got Lester. Let's see who else is up, trying to get in here. And let's see. Oh, here we go. Big bad Alex P. Let's see if we get big bad Alex P. Alex.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing, brother? What a derby. Holy.
Crazy game.
I'm
going to be the... Yeah, sorry.
No, it's just insane, man. Insane. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts on the back end of this one.
I'm going to be the party pooper here. I hated it.
Yeah.
Terrible game. I hate these kind of games. Like, these kind of games show you that your fundamentals are totally out of whack. Like, we were so soft in the back. Midfield was completely unfunctional. Like, completely. Terrible. Locatelli and Fagioli shouldn't play in one team on trainings even. Like, what the hell is that?
It was pretty, it's funny because I said it before.
Both of them were shit. So shit.
Fagioli and Locatelli in a pivot, I don't like. If Fagioli was going to be advanced, but he did not even play it advanced. Like he couldn't get in the game at all. And the moments that he did, he got brushed off way too easy. It was kind of, McKennie was by far the best midfielder in this game.
Definitely the only one.
But he was actually playing advanced and doing damage and actually sticking close to Vlahovic. He was actually sticking close to Vlahovic more than anybody has done previously, arguably since Cope Miners. And I appreciated that. But yeah, I mean, for me still, the big sore spot is at the back. And this trend since Bremer's been gone of conceding and sloppiness and, we do have a lot to clean up. But I think you got to ride the high that we scored open play goals against Inter, who's on 2 consecutive clean sheets going into this one, and they're a project that's at the tail end, ready to rock, oiled machine. We gotta ride the highs. And I think a lot of the cleanup is with personnel. Looking at this game, right, especially in the middle of the park and stuff, it's. You got to take the good with the bad, right? The question is what outweighs which, right? Which outweighs which?
Mota has to start figuring stuff out because, it starts showing that it's not going so well. And
I feel for him, though. Like, I'm going to ask you this question. Like, if Gatti can't, in fact, play, a healthy amount of minutes in a game, and we don't want Danilo there, who do we put in there?
It's difficult. Like,
exactly.
I don't know. I keep saying like maybe Luca can slot in the center back, but he didn't have a good showing defensively today as well. So
I don't like the thought of any of our midfielders going back there. I don't like the thought of Savona that's been rumored out there could play in there. Like I don't like any of the and Cabal. Maybe, but I gotta see it, and I haven't seen it yet. And honestly, I think outside is the perfect spot for him. So I think you're caught in a tough spot if you're Mota right now. If all of a sudden Gatti has a muscle issue that's limiting his minutes, this is a very, very difficult spot. But Danilo cannot be in there in good game. And again, I called it from the start. Do not put him on the left side, but we did. Yeah. It's a nightmare right now, and we look suspect with him.
Don't help.
Yeah.
they cannot get quality minutes together.
Yeah, it's
too much. I don't know if like he's a mad genius Mota or he's just getting lucky with these weird changes and starting lineups. But yeah, sometimes works, sometimes doesn't, and like it doesn't work a lot.
Yeah, I think also this game, like we said it at the start, like there was going to be space there. You know, Chico did an incredible job.
Scoring 2 goals even.
Yeah, Chico.
That was like way more than I expected.
Chico was taking advantage of the space. Cambiaso had an insane game. Insane.
Cambiaso, I'm worried that we're sacrificing a lot to get him in the middle and to be more involved in the attacking. We're sacrificing elsewhere. So we need to figure this out as well.
How so are we? So what exactly are we sacrificing?
The backline and the possession in the midfield, I think. He can help if he's staying a little bit back. But we need someone to take his place up front.
Yeah, see, and I felt a little bit differently because I felt today was one of the few times this season so far where we got proper, healthy support from the fullbacks to those forwards, right? Because I feel like our wingers have not had proper support from the fullbacks, and today we like
Cambiaso and Chico were really good.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. So I want to get your quick thoughts on Napoli. They're 5 weeks upcoming, and do you think Juve can find themselves and find a way to get at the top of the summit at some point in these next 5 rounds of Serie A with them struggling there? And I think Napoli will struggle in those 5. I don't think it's going to be smooth sailing, and I think there will be points dropped. And Inter, to be honest, I'm not as convinced as I have been in years prior about them. So what are your thoughts on those two teams, and what do you think can come out of these next 5 rounds?
I've learned not to count on anyone else. We need to get the maximum points, and whatever happens doesn't really matter.
Give me a prediction for Parma.
We have to get 3 points.
Yeah.
However we can. But
yeah.
The blueprint is still there.
Yeah.
They just sit back and...
Let's say none of these guys recover. Coop, Nico, or Luis. Give me your starting 11 for Parma if none of those guys can still go by that match.
There's gonna be some shake-up in the middle, but I think McKennie is there for sure. So you have to play like either Luis or something like that, and Luca or Fagioli, whoever you decide. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, for the 10, I don't know, McKennie and Luis. But Danilo and Luis are, I don't know if we can count on them. In the back, it's so tough. Like, Gatti better be ready.
Yeah. I share the same sentiments. I think he's got to get ready. We need him back desperately. All right, brother. I appreciate all the support. Appreciate you calling in.
Always.
And fino alla fine. Forza Juve. Ciao, ciao. All right, everybody. Again, get your Storm the Barn questions in here. That was an absolute wild one, all right? We've got a couple Storm the Barns coming in here right now. We got Dells, and he says, were Inter more open, or did we just attack the spaces well? I don't understand how we can slap 4 past them, but struggle with lesser low blocks. So it's all different. We knew this coming into this game. It was going to be slightly different. I said Chico Conceição, if we can find a way to keep him forward. DiMarco likes to do a lot of the offensive attacking for Inter. They like to get those guys. There's space that opens up in behind them. And I said, Chico, if we can get him to drive at that, we could find some success and be able to hurt them. Against a proper low block, that's not really there. You've got that shut down all the time, and you're always working against that wall. Like, Inter had to scramble because they allow that space in how they attack the game. So it's kind of completely different, but it's kind of a bit of both, you know? Inter were open because that's the spaces that they open and how they attack the game. And we did attack that space well. So it's a bit of both. But as far as those low blocks, man, they are back. You're usually not attacking with the pace, the ability to run at them. They're usually in front facing you, and they give you very, very little. So if that fullback, if that wingback does move forward, a midfielder usually slots in and you're facing this wall. 9 times out of 10 when you're playing a low block, if you get it to your wingers, they've got the defender on them and they're only able to go back. So I actually think the answer to your question, Dels, is a bit of both. Look, everyone's got mixed feelings. This is a wild one to digest and break down because it was such an insane game. 4-4. But again, I stand firm. I love the fight. Yes, there was a mess at the back. Yes, we need to clean up errors. Yes, some guys can't be relied upon as heavily as others, but I still stand firm. I loved the fight. I loved the drive, the attack, the attitude. How long have I been talking about attitude from this team? I felt it. I felt it a bit. We could have easily, at 4-2, hung our heads and just said, yeah, you know what? That's it. It's done. We didn't. That is massive. Massive. Because it's easy to do that even if you're playing, no disrespect, but let's say a Monza and you're down 4-2, 60th minute of a match. You know how easy it is to hang your head 4-2 down to Inter? And we didn't. That for me is massive. Go back to my expectations of this team at the beginning. It was what? Be a thorn in every team's side that we play against and fight. Fight for everything. We have work to do. There is some sloppiness. But again, we needed the goals. Driving 4 past Inter, okay? At our back end, yeah, we conceded 4 also. But again, our fuck-ups, we carved them up for 4. We moved the ball fantastically. We countered them. We transitioned them when we needed to. Chico was cooking. Yildiz came in, shot out of a cannon. I'm going to ride that high. I'm going to ride that momentum. But Parma midweek, bring me the 3 points. It's time to start taking advantage, okay? Brutal PKs. Agreed. Brutal PKs, okay? But bring me Parma. Bring me 3 points. Attack, attack, attack. We need to tally up the points. It's a big next 5 rounds for Juventus and the teams we're chasing. 1 point in this one. Both teams will ultimately be fine, but we have more momentum moving forward than Inter will take out of this one. Love it. 4-4 draw in their house when they're 4-2 up in the 60th minute. We'll take it. Everybody, thank you for the watch along. Appreciate it. Again, tomorrow, it'll be easier to dissect. Let me watch the replay. Let me think about this one, okay? Let me watch it again, and then we'll tackle it in full tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, as always. Fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Love the fight. Love the fight. Ciao tutti. Thank you for the call-ins. You guys are the best. We'll see you on the flip side. Till tomorrow morning, everybody. Ciao, ciao.